All right. Can everybody hear me okay?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear everybody.
Hell yeah. What is up, everybody? You're listening/watching to yet another edition of Cocaine Willie. I am your commissioner, Bob Trollsby, and as always, I'm joined by my co-hosts, the good chef Andre Napier and Fireball Matt Marchesini. And Cocaine Willie is the proud K-State affiliate of the College Huddle. So be sure to check out the College Huddle, follow them on social media, in addition to our own page. But tonight we're doing something incredibly special, something we've never done before. This is the first edition of the Retro Replay series of videos or podcasts where we're going to rewatch a couple old games, a couple of iconic games, maybe deep cuts, if you will. My suggestion, my nomination, for those of you who didn't know, this was my nomination for football, is the 2011 K-State versus Baylor game, which featured Heisman Trophy winner to be RG3, a Kendall Wright that went absolutely bananas in that matchup against K-State for Baylor. And K-State came out, spoiler alert, with the victory that day, but Arthur Brown went off. Jordan Volker went off. There were some. Jonathan Truman had an incredibly good game from a special team standpoint. But we're gonna see all of it. We're gonna go into the whole thing, and Matt's gonna be driving us tonight. But boys, how are we doing? I'm in the meantime, I'm gonna start tweeting this stuff out.
I'm doing excellent. This was, a brainchild of all three of ours. We all diddled around with it, and we finally came up with the brainchild that I think could propel us into, some unmarked territory. Not a lot of people are doing this. I'm excited. I'm excited for everybody that's, watching. 7 people. That's kind of crazy.
And Matt, are we simulcasting to Twitter and YouTube? Just, I don't know. Maybe we see if that happens or if that works or not.
Yeah. So we are now simulcasting to YouTube.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we'll give us a break as we bear in here and try and figure out how this works. But we're excited. I think this is a good opportunity. We can go back and look at some fun K-State games. And in the chat, if you have any comments or anything, we'll also answer questions as we go through too.
Yeah.
But
let's keep the chat lively.
I'm super excited. Yeah, keep the chat lively. So, I mean, I can go ahead and start this puppy up and see how it works. Yeah. And if you're in the chat and you see this and it's playing, just give us a nice little thumbs up, all right?
And it's basically going to be the story
we need a sound check too.
I should turn it down now.
Is that better?
I don't hear anything.
And they know what's coming.
Oh no.
I hear it.
I don't hear it. Hold on, maybe it's me.
It might be you.
Oh yeah, that's me. So you go to the little yellow button down there where stream and stage. Okay, I can hear this perfect. This is perfect.
God, look at tiny little baby RG3. And look at that Baylor team that had at least 2 or 3 convicted rapists.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus, get him!
Okay, I do remember the start of this.
I was like,
this
is a horrible start. And this was a Baylor team that I think someone mentioned it. RG3 had more touchdowns than he had incompletions coming into this match.
Yeah, it's right there.
He had not thrown an interception the entire season.
13 touchdowns, 12 incompletions. I feel like during this, maybe the season after that, we did the same thing with Gino, where he had so many touchdowns and so little incompletions, and we just put it on its head.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that defense. Meshach.
We haven't talked about Meshach enough on this podcast. No, he was one of my favorite dudes from these 2011, 2012.
So underrated, like one of those actual true junior college finds where I'm almost 100% sure we stored him away and recruited him later. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we recruited him, wasn't eligible, and then we put him at Hutch, and then just brought him back.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Kind of like, what's his face? Malcolm Alcorn Crowder a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit like that. So let's talk. Can we talk about these uniforms for Baylor real quick?
They're clean. I think they're a lot better than kind of the green and gold or black and gold.
Oh my God, there's right there. Yeah, I think the white and I think the striking, that looks better than what they even have now.
Yeah, I agree. I like the darker green better than the, like, I don't know, winey green that they have now.
Oh my God.
So fun fact, after this game, because I was working in the press box at the time for the SID, so shout out to Kenny Lanou. I got to interview or like hold up the recorders after the game for Kendall Wright, because that was the only guy anybody wanted to interview after this game, because he just, I mean, had a lights out performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to all 14 of you guys watching in the chat. Give us a thumbs up. Interact. We'll talk back. Oh, look at that. Man, we were nasty on the defensive line. Well, we have
that was Reggie Walker, right?
Where? No, it was Adam Davis, Latui, Kimball? He was always blocking extra points. Wow.
Yeah.
Fourth down gutsy call. Is there a way we can, I don't know if everybody can see it, but we can't see down and distance, by the way. At least I can't.
First and goal.
I know, but I can't see our heads. Is it me? Can I?
If you go full screen, it might be better.
Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's probably way better. That didn't help.
Let's do this out on the grams too.
Man, these formations are nuts. Under center. What are you thinking?
And Griffin with a perfect opening drive. His 14th touchdown pass.
I did not like that.
Season.
You can see field position.
I mean, here's the thing. Baylor had so much hype in this game. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm watching this in my living room, you know. I got to full screen this, right?
You look comfy.
Yeah, this is comfy. I got some new decorative pillows because I was told that I need to buy some decorative pillows. But
of
course, there was so much hype. There was so much hype before this game because I'm just thinking about it. So, wasn't the Miami game right before this game?
Yes,
Yep.
it was.
Yeah.
And it was Arthur Brown's return to Miami, and he played a great game from everything I remember.
That was the stand game as well. Like
was that the stand game or was that the next year?
No,
that was the stand game.
That was the stand game because they were playing on that baseball field and we stopped them like right on the dirt. It was just my God, that was one of the Trey Walker. Isn't that what his name is? No,
Trey Walker, yeah.
Trey Walker.
It's from what, Olathe?
Olathe East. Oh, look at Rat. R.I.P. Rat Garrett. You know, R.I.P.
Oh my God.
Ohio boy.
So here comes Collin Klein.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Baby Collin.
Colin.
Current offensive coordinator at University, which will not be named.
Where is Loveland in Colorado?
Loveland is north. It's north. It's just south of Fort Collins, but it's probably 45 minutes to an hour north of Denver.
Okay. Man, oh man.
Also,
just spread them out.
For anybody in the chat who can guess the Easter egg that I'm bringing to the podcast tonight, go for it.
Oh my God, you're so lame.
Look at Tyler. Jeez,
Baby Tyler, freshman Tyler,
yeah.
living in Haymaker Hall. Tyler Lockett.
Somebody fix that man.
I think he was on I think he was on the 6th floor Haymaker. I was on Hay 3.
Oh, this is 2011, so this is freshman year.
Yeah, I had not become pledge worthy yet.
Look at us feeding Tyler Lockett. Oof. Man, wow.
And
This
honestly,
ball-
if I remember right, I don't think Tyler got a ton of play in this game, but Chris Harper was the one that was like, holy shit, he's bringing out the acrobatics, and Hubert had a good game.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at my guy right here. Is he the, maybe the most underrated running back in K-State history?
Waco.
I think he's
he's
the
a
most
Waco guy.
underrated. I think he's the most underrated in K-State history.
Holy crap. Look
Wait,
at how big.
Hubert, you think is the most underrated in K-State history?
Underrated
Running
running back?
Running back, yeah, for sure. Who's the most underrated
think?
running back?
Alex Barnes?
Give me 60 seconds. Well, Alex Barnes would absolutely be on that list. If
Chris.
he needed another year, Alex Barnes.
Yeah, that was a mistake going to the pros, man. He would have ate in that first year with Chris Kleiman. That would have been nuts.
Yeah.
So just going to the chat here, I'll start with Mandy Marchesini. Love the decor, Matthew.
Thank you.
I wonder if
Thank you.
I'm wondering where the suggestion for some cozy throw pillows came from. King Joel says, "Sheesh, I will never forgive my parents for making me miss this game to watch my little sisters play." Shaking my head. In the K-State fan, Hubert is not underrated. I think he was maybe underappreciated as a better. Like in retrospect, people don't talk about John Hubert.
Yeah, that's where I would say, because I mean, underappreciated, obviously, like he was kind of the backbone of like all of Collin Klein's years. But I think he's underrated because people would put Daniel over him, Deuce over him, Darren over him, and then I'm pretty sure some of those year one guys from, first tenure with Bill, some people would put him over. I would put him probably third. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm. Oh, look at that guy. And he had a nasty stiff arm for being a little guy.
John Hubert's eating cookies. Words of the K-State mask.
Oh, God. K-State mask.
This game really is going to come down to
disgusting.
Okay, King Joel, you got a point. You got to put Josh Scobie over him. But Hubert was a beast.
Josh Scobie, yeah.
Scobie that's a deep cut. That's a great call.
Yeah. I mean, Daniel Thomas on another level over Hubert. I would agree also with that.
God, man, it's a compelling argument. I think you can make an argument. But
Daniel Thomas was on the cover of the 2008 or 2008 or 2009. I think it was 2009 Media Guide. They used to collect those media guys. I've got a handful of them still.
Well, give me one.
No, those are memorabilia I'm keeping for myself.
Media guides?
I've got quite a few of them. They used to, back when we first started going to games, they used to do an individual media guide for every single game.
Get up there, Chris.
That was different. And then later on, they started kind of like Prince era, started doing like one media guide for the whole season. And then they would do little leaflets for each individual game that have like depth chart and that kind of thing.
Oh, Wildcat with Angelo Peace.
Angelo Peace.
He was also a JUCO quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is before he changed his number to 8.
And that was something Snyder really liked to take the approach of, I'm just going to recruit, kind of like how Kleiman recruits just athletes now.
Yeah.
Snyder liked to go with the approach of like, I'm going to I'm going to recruit high school quarterbacks or community college quarterbacks. Like Tyson Hartman is another. He was quarterback at Capen when I was in school there. And he never played quarterback for K-State.
Wasn't Ty Zimmerman was also wasn't he a Junction City quarterback?
He was Junction, yeah.
He was a Junction City quarterback, and then they shifted. Get over there, Colin. They shifted him over. I mean, you make a good point. Like Colin, not Collin Klein. Chris Kleiman, he recruits like slender, guys that play the position but just need physically to mature and add weight. And Bill Snyder was recruiting guys that didn't even necessarily play the position, but they had the size, they had the athleticism, and they played a smart position that they could translate well to another position. Man, I mean, they're both legendary. I mean, they're both excellent recruiters. Obviously, shout out to Lincoln, sure. If you're watching, my guy.
Is this the play? I really like this play.
Get out
Nope,
of
it wasn't.
No, but how many times did we see that over a 3-year period of time? I mean, that was like, I felt like that was at least good for 3 or 4 plays per game.
I mean, Bill ran that with so many quarterbacks. Jesse Ertz was a dog with it. Obviously, Jake Waters was a dog. He did that versus Oklahoma and Iowa State.
Shit, he had Skylar Thompson running that way.
Pretty sure. And you know who he didn't run it with as much? Daniel Sands.
Yeah.
He had a, oh my God, Klein.
Just swims.
So shifty.
Wide off near first team all Big 12 right tackle. Who was left tackle? Hansen? Because this was before Cornelius Lucas. So we had Hansen. I think we had
Offner.
Bill Snyder offensively,
who's
game with the quarterback as the ball carrier.
I'm trying to think.
I think, was it Nick Cooks? No, was that 2012?
Does this polo look familiar there, boys?
I could see your nips do it.
The iconic nipple stripe.
Yeah, that's Nick Cutts right there playing left guard. And then BJ Finney, obviously. That's
BJ, yeah.
That's true freshman BJ Finney.
Yeah.
But I feel like
was that Braden Wilson at fullback there too?
Yeah.
Hey, guys,
37.
this is when didn't Russell Wilson beat Nebraska by 40 points?
Probably. That's Martinez, man. How many
7
Martinez?
versus 8 too.
Wait.
Baby.
Hold on.
Yeah,
I know that you said Russell Wilson, Matt, but in my head I thought you meant Russell Buchanan. And I was I don't think Russell Buchanan ever beat Nebraska by 40.
Wisconsin beat him 48-17. Russell out. It was.
Oh my God! Look at that one-handed catch by John Hewer. I mean,
that was a classic play call there.
Amazing.
That's what we ran versus North Carolina State in the Pop Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. I mean, it's the exact same play.
Monty Ball ran for 4 touchdowns. I'm still looking at it. Monty Ball.
God, we knew we were in for a dogfight when we just drove down and scored that touchdown.
Hey, Chef, real quick, check your input because you sound kind of like you're in a well. I think you got the wrong input.
Oh, okay, sorry. And you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. My bad.
Amazing. Well done.
7-0.
What was that? Tate Snyder on the sideline, backup quarterback.
Yeah, bring back crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing was great.
Do they still do the keys and the shoes before kickoff?
Well,
yeah,
yes, they do.
I mean, it's not a K-State thing, but I mean,
the youngsters do the shoes, and the olds like tucks like us do the.
Oof! Oh, lost the football. Who is that?
Oh wait, did we get the ball back here?
Yeah.
Is that Loomis? Who is that?
Jared Loomis on the punch out, and who had the recovery?
I don't know. Let me see.
Jonathan Truman.
Oh yes.
Special teams player of the decade.
Anthony Cantelli as kicker. Dog.
That's 3 Cape alumni playing in this game. Anthony Cantelli, Jonathan Truman, and Tyson Hartman.
Look at RG. He's
and
absolutely
one of the 3 had a good game. One of the 3 had a good game. Hint: it wasn't Tyson Hartman.
Wow. Okay, now no,
you sound much better, Chef.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you giving me that heads up because
we texted you about it and you didn't see it clearly. So
I'm in the game.
You're in the game. You're in the game.
I'm in the game.
I'm in the game. Oh my gosh.
So King Joel says my first favorite cat, Jonathan John Hubert.
Looked like Jared Lewis was the player that knocked it out for Kansas State.
I mean, look at how cool he looked. He had the wrist tape, the multicolored wrist tape. He went white, then purple, then white, then purple. I mean, he did that all the time. That was so cool.
Joel also says, "Are these the best Baylor uniforms?" Yes, we agree with that. If
I agree.
First, like
Whoa.
20 seconds of the pod. Here.
What do you think is the best?
What are you thinking? Like bare midriff Sean Oakman uniform?
Oh, the
With the
black
claw,
green?
with the claw on the side.
I thought their blacks were legit.
I think the
Even though
white.
we whooped our ass in them, but
I think the white is the cleanest look that they have. I wish they would, because they were more of a gold than they are like a yellow now.
And it's
at
a
the
darker
time.
green. It's a darker green.
Oh, Angelo, stay up.
He's got a first down when it looked like he was down.
oh my god,
But he's inside the 15.
Angelo.
Joel corrected himself. Josh Scobie was his first name.
Yeah.
Wildcat 1999. I'm assuming
Boots off every time.
I'm assuming that means
Gotta put
Wildcat
the boots
99 was born in 99, which means I'm old. Boots off every time.
Wow, how did he stay up?
Joel also says, "Fuck Taylor Martinez" with every fire might be.
He's still running, by the way. Martinez is still running.
I will never forgive that 2010. God, that Thursday night 2010 game.
I remember sitting in my apartment. I got up because it was a night game, and I invited like a lot of people from school to come over to watch a random K-State game in the middle of Nelsonville, Ohio. And people were like, "Why are we doing this?" But I said, "Come on, let's watch the game. It's versus Nebraska," and we absolutely got roped. And I was so mad. I was embarrassed, to be honest. I was embarrassed. Who is that? Who's holding the clipboard? Who was that?
Was it Dimmel?
No, I mean, it was a backup quarterback. Man, we ran that stretch read option so nice, man.
Angelo Keys was at Hutch JUCO. That's what I was looking up.
I said that. I already said that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Cool.
He played quarterback. I'm pretty sure he played quarterback.
He rushed for 834 yards on 155 carries and 9 touchdowns.
How much
No, I think he was a running back because he was only 12 of 26 for the season.
Man, best the Kansas State fan, the K-State fan, the best running back to never be a starter, to be a starter. William Powell. That is crazy. That's a hard question to answer.
Another name was Leon Patton ever a starter? I remember him being pretty decent.
Best running back to never be a starter.
I would have to go Angelo. I mean, I would go Angelo.
Okay, so QBs that were on this roster: Collin Klein, Samuel Lemur.
That was Samuel.
Daniel Sams, Justin Tuggle was a QB at that point, and
might have been
Sam Johnson.
That might have been Tuggle that I saw, to be honest. He missed it. Oh, made it. All right, here we go.
Also, can we appreciate Bob Wachusen as an announcer?
That's what I asked. I said, who's calling this game? Bob and who?
Bob Davey, who's like that old guy.
Yeah.
Who's not doing it anymore.
Former coach, right?
Yeah, but Bob Wachusen is I think a top 3 broadcaster for me. Like top 3 play-by-play for me.
Yeah. I think he did a lot of boxing too.
That's Joe Tessitore.
But I think Bob Wachusen did boxing too. I feel like he did. But Joe Tessitore definitely did. Kendall Wright.
I'm pretty sure Bob Wachusen did the 2019 OU game too. Didn't he?
He's done hockey too.
Yeah, he's good with hockey.
I don't remember
one of the few guys that's like actually decent with hockey.
Look at that guy though. Can we talk about that?
Man,
How does
one
how
of
does his,
one of the best recruits we've ever had until Lincoln Cure.
no, absolutely. I mean, how does history play out if he's happy at Miami?
I don't know, man. He's when I think back on some of the most elite players in K-State history in my
Crazy.
lifetime, Arthur Brown's probably a top 5 guy.
He has
Top
to be.
10,
I mean,
for sure, top 10, probably top 5 for me.
no, he's definitely top 5.
Just because these teams were so good. These two teams, 2011, 2012, were just so fun.
And also, you got to think like the linebackers that we've had previously before him, and I mean ever since him either. Like he was the perfect combination of stuffing run and absolutely able to play the pass. Like he depleted guys going across the middle all the time.
I'm still shocked he never panned out in the NFL.
I think he's just a little undersized, to be honest. I mean, he's perfect for the college game. The pro game was, especially in his era, the pro game, look at that. Get the hell out of here. This guy, it should have been caught too. Should have been caught too. That Robert Griffin was a dog. But he was just a little undersized because in 2012, you had like Peyton Hillis was on the cover of Madden. He was a tank. And those were the running backs that you had to go against. So, I mean, I think he was a little undersized. But he would probably be perfect in the NFL right now.
Yeah.
He was he was a freak, dude.
I'm trying to think of the running backs to not be a starter. Justin Silman, everybody remember him?
Oh yeah, he had the Okay, let's be honest here. He had the funkiest running style ever. I mean, his knees looked like they were bad. Like he looked like he was knock-kneed. But he
looked like Jamal Charles after the injury.
Yeah, he was. But Justin Silman, he had his upper body was piped up. He was a dog. I feel like he was there. He like took the starting. He started versus like UTSA 1 season. I don't remember what year that was, but yeah,
2016.
Maybe, yeah. He was.
That was the year that we played at UTSA.
Yes, I think he scored like 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah. Also, can we talk about how they're trying to create like Bill Snyder as the scheme doctor? They're trying to give him, and the funniest thing about this broadcast is they keep revisiting it. They keep calling him the scheme doctor throughout. I'm like, it's like Big Game Boomer with Fort Snyder. Like, dude, you're not gonna make that happen with the scheme doctor or with Fort Snyder.
Ooh, David Allen, Dalvin Warmack is a fun one. Dalvin Warmack is fun. I honestly thought he was going to be, because he was like in Missouri high school. He's like probably one of the best running backs of all time out of Missouri.
And David Allen's a good call out because he was a special teams guy. He was a returner, Ring of Honor as a returner. So him not being a starting running back, I mean that's kind of a good call out, I would say.
Look at that guy.
Dude,
I mean, look at this guy.
Good.
Flag, yep, get him out of there. Yeah. They should call it on that guy on the sideline. I mean, he's right on top of the play.
Bill getting a little
spiced up over there. He's spicy, man.
Yeah.
Look at those nip stripes. Those are those nip stripes all around.
Yeah, look at my guy. Yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct. You're on the field, you idiot. And look at who is. Look, I mean, what do you expect from a coach like that?
Eat shit, Art Riles.
What a. He was having more unsportsmanlike conducts in the offseason than anybody.
Oh boy, we're getting there. Oh my goodness.
Wait, Matt. So who is the Baylor player that you worked with?
Glasgow Martin.
Glasgow Martin.
He killed us in 2012. He killed us. I don't know. I was actually looking out to see if he is in this game. But I don't know. I don't think he is.
Who was that Mariner kid at guard? Mariner. I don't remember Mariner.
I was also thinking 2019. Think of the running back room. It was James Gilbert, Jordan Brown, and Harry Trotter.
Yeah,
That's tough.
that was pretty stacked.
I mean, Trotter cooked Kansas. That 2019
Jordan Brown
year
was pretty good.
I like Jordan Brown. I thought he was going to be pretty special out of North Carolina. He was when we finally, because he was the last running back to commit in that transfer portal window when it was kind of like the transfer portal was actually a thing.
Yeah.
It just became like the portal. And we got him. I was like, oh man, we're gonna have a little 1-2 punch. And he did solid.
Yes, Glasgow Martin was on this team. He's number 8.
Okay, so he's defense.
Phil
No,
Bennett.
running back.
Okay. I'll look for him.
More running back.
It's quite possible that I might be in one of these crowd shots.
You might be.
So,
There are
we know
definitely
any of these
people I recognized when I
it's
did
quite
my
possible.
this.
I just remember it being so hot. It was hot, and
I was very glad
sunny.
to be in the press box
Sailed it. Look, I mean,
until the interception happened and the stadium erupted, and that was the moment when I decided I was never going to go to the press box.
Yeah.
Man, oh
Man,
man.
we kicked fucking 2 field goals. Are you serious?
Well,
I mean, we were crazy efficient though.
Wait, actually, did we miss this one? Actually, now that I think about it?
we miss a field goal.
I think it's this one because I remember. I thought it was the first one to be honest because I said he missed it because I remember a missed field goal.
I'm
No,
pretty
it can't be.
sure.
It can't be this one. Yep.
Oh, that's. Ooh. Oh, he fucking.
Oh, when did he miss it?
So it's
then?
the second one. I think it's the second one.
That was the second one.
Well, it's the
Big
third
up,
one.
big up, Anthony Cantelli. Wichita up, baby.
I thought that one hit the upright. You would think I would remember what's going on in these games, but
It was all blur, brother.
I
You're
didn't
20
even
years
have-
old.
I didn't even have alcohol that like game.
Oh, sure, you didn't have alcohol.
Wow, that's a good point. Sorry.
Ooh,
about that.
I know those cheerleaders are pissed having to wear all black and the freaking. You talking about how hot it is?
I swear, I know this game was in October, but I swear this game it was like 85 degrees in October.
It was definitely a hot game.
Yo, what an idiot! You gotta let that go. Out of bounds.
I think it was so short that you didn't want it to hit in bounds, and in case they recover it.
Classic.
Ooh, look at the band.
Oh, can we talk about how horrible the ICAT shirts were that year?
I don't remember what they looked like.
It was just a big Willie head.
Did I pay for that? I probably did.
ICAT under it. They give it to you. They give it to you for free, but it comes with the ICAT pass. Yeah, you pay for it. But...
Oof. Look at Nigel Malone.
Yeah.
That's a dude.
That is
Wait,
a
23?
dude.
Is that an Emmanuel Lemur? 23.
Yeah, with the cowboy collar. He's such. We had some guys that just looked. We had some guys that just looked nasty.
Yeah.
Was it Bubba Chapman on the other side as well?
No.
Get his ass.
Was it? No, he was 2012, right?
No, that's him.
it was.
I just missed the tackle.
It is, yeah. 'Cause he had a pick six. In
Oklahoma State. Yeah, I think he had like almost three interceptions that game.
Casey Doyle in the chat says 8th grade me wanted one of those ICAT shirts. So
dude, I might have one upstairs.
I thought it was super cool when we first came out with it. And then looking back, I was looking at this. I'm like, oh my god, that shirt design is horrible.
Oh my god,
so annoying. So I went to the game in 2010 in Waco, and it was the game they were. We were like 24th ranked, 24th, and Baylor had 5 wins, and they were bowl eligibility. So I went down to the game, and there was a rain delay or like a storm delay, and I had to shade under one of the tarps, like to keep like from the rain hitting me.
That's their
But
old
they-
stadium, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, the old stadium.
Floyd
but
Casey or whatever it was called.
Floyd Casey, yeah.
Yeah.
But we ended up losing like 44. It was like 44 to 30 something, and they stormed the field because they were bowl eligible for the first time in years. Very annoying.
My sister-in-law has told me about storming the field against K-State twice, which is so frustrating.
So frustrating.
Oh, she went to Baylor?
She did.
Mm.
Yeah,
Shout out-
we've got like half the old Big 12 covered in our family.
Shout out to all the Baptists out there.
Between Iowa State, Texas, K-State, Baylor, Texas A&M on, yeah, it's
No Oklahoma people?
fuck no.
Oh, we got to know these people.
Oh, I was looking. I don't know any of those
No,
suckers.
I didn't know any of them.
Big third down. Cover him. Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah,
Damn it.
this play was so annoying.
Oh, he took on the sideline.
This play was so annoying.
Pyro.
He wa-
Fucking Kendall Wright. Kendall Wright
He
was
was-
so good.
I mean, he was good in the NFL, too, for a little bit. I think he went to the Titans.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was all right.
His performance in the game when they played OU this season, that was probably one of the best football games. That's a top 10 non-K-State college football game I've ever watched.
That's the
was-
Heisman moment for
Yeah.
RG3, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He had such a great game. I'm pretty sure Landry Jones was still the quarterback at OU.
Well, Landry Jones was the quarterback in 2012 too. So
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
was. Yeah. I remember that game versus K-State because, you know, me and my wife went out on a date to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I got it at halftime. I was like, we got to drive home, and I sped home as fast as I could to watch the rest of the game. It was honestly dangerous, but man, was it worth it? That game was fun as hell too. That was the infamous when OU was cheating with their little push pass kind of thing. Like he wouldn't actually get the ball from the snap. He would just kind of tap it forward. Yeah, priorities, Chef. I love it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, when Buffalo Wild Wings or the second half of an OU game, you got to get home. You got to.
I guess just real quick for the chat, how are you liking the playback TV experience so far?
Yeah, give us
Let us
huge
know.
Hopefully
thumbs up.
good. Hopefully good.
Football here in Manhattan, Kansas.
Look at all those
Give them
videos.
time to type. Give them a minute.
It's elite.
Oh, there's RG3's mama.
Each of a minute and 48 seconds.
A minute 48 seconds.
Yeah, they're scary. And you can go empty
King Joel
with
says it's
five
elite.
wide
Just had to turn down the
receivers
game
out
volume
there
to
for
hear you.
I guess they have four guys.
That's
that
fair.
are
yeah.
4 in their receiving corps.
Yeah, I mean, I turned the game volume like almost all the way down for me. So.
I'm trying to think of where I got it. Like, yeah, I got it almost like a quarter of the way down.
Mine's
I thought I
maybe
adjusted it for the whole thing, but
I thought that it was adjusting for the whole thing too, but I guess it
That's a
doesn't.
deep kick.
I learned it doesn't.
Good to know. Good
Through
to
the
know.
side of the end zone for a touchback.
Look at that crowd.
Jones changes
What a
things
great
as we
student section.
check
This
our
was so
Pacific
hyped,
Life
though.
game summary.
This was such a
And you
great.
could see
This is was this?
time of possession, and yet they're down by a point.
Hold on.
What year did we
The
graduate
West-
from K-State?
I didn't.
That was what, 2012?
2012. Oh my God, I was
2022.
2022, so you would have been a year after my sister, which makes me feel even older.
As the game
She's
moves
7
on,
years
do
younger
you
than me.
anticipate Kansas State attacking
Rough
differently
life.
in the red zone? Could they
Thank you,
potentially
Casey. Thank you.
Casey
Thank you.
Doyle saying he would tune in for these in the future. Let's go. Love this.
I can't wait to get into some basketball ones.
Basketball
Yeah,
would be
those
fun.
would
I
be
think
fun.
basketball would be really good.
And based on the poll, and considering this is going well enough so far, we'll go ahead and tease this for those of you who are watching. We're going to watch 2008 K-State versus KU, the Michael Beasley, Bill Walker game. So if you want more of this, wet your whistle with this one, and then that one's gonna be
Also,
fun.
share it with your friends. I mean, it's obviously it's not a hard concept to sign up for or any of that stuff. So
create an
get more
account,
people
sign
in
up,
here. This will
Google,
be
and you're there.
it could be a real party.
If he picked up a yard, he's lucky. It'll be third
Party,
down and
yardy,
22
yardy,
for Kansas State
yardy,
inside their own
Shout out
20.
to Joel for the retweet there.
Retweet.
Wildcat
Clyde
1999.
Offner.
Got to stay up past my bedtime that night in 08.
You're 9 years old? Oh my God.
7, 9,
He was
9.
he was
Yeah.
9.
Nine.
Math is
9
I do
or 8.
remember.
9 or 8.
I do remember that game. Oh, this is
I
a
do too.
classic Bill Snyder timeout, 3rd and 23.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, never mind.
He's set. You know what? He's honestly setting up where he wants to punt it. So
That was the most annoying thing.
And how did you guys feel about the dread covers? I always felt a little weird about that.
That's Snyder being, I don't know if that would fly.
Old timey for sure.
Oh, that's certainly a way to put it.
I don't want nothing hanging out the back. That's crazy. That's honestly crazy.
This was also, this was a point in time where they were also talking about.
Oh my God, he did fumble it, right?
Yeah, no, we totally got this call. We totally.
Yeah,
got
we
it.
did, right?
But it didn't mean anything because we just punted it away. But this was a point in time
Not
when you
close at all.
You were having arguments in the NFL about like trying to pressure Roger Goodell to have guys cut their hair above the nameplate. So
Yeah.
And it was like
Snyder saying cover the dreads wasn't all that radical at that point in time, considering the other conversation. But in 2024, in retrospect, it's like, no, you can't do that.
I remember they fired back because Troy Polamalu and a couple other guys were getting their dreads pulled, and they were counting it as a legal tackle.
Yeah,
and
they still do.
I know, but at that time, that was like kind of a big conversation.
It was.
But yeah, Bill making everybody cover up the dreads is one of those. I still cringe a little bit. Like
That's what, Jonathan Coleman? No, that's not Jonathan Coleman. Who's number 18 lined up there?
McDonald, isn't it?
Andre McDonald.
Andre McDonald.
That's 6'6" behemoth.
This was
he was 6'8" or 6'9". He was humongous.
This was a great tight end depth chart, in my opinion. This 2011 team, because you had Tannehill, you had Andre Coleman, you had Kyle Klein.
Travis Tannehill is he's one of my guys.
Zach Trujillo, who was
Trujillo too.
He was the leading yard getter until Ben Sinnott.
I think he. Who was it? No, I think there was somebody else. But Trujillo,
I'll look it up.
He honestly got all of his receiving yards in one game. It was like an 80-yard catch that he had where he stumbled and bumbled basically the entire way.
Jaron Mastrud.
Mastrud was a dog.
Oh, yeah, he was. 6'8", man. We didn't use him as much as we should have, but
Robert Griffin III was so fun, man. It was almost impossible for me to hate him.
I hated him this day. Let me tell you, I hated him.
So there's
it was just all the hype. It was all the hype. It was like
he was so good though.
He's thrown, how many incompletions? 12. He threw 12 incompletions the whole year. And that's all we heard.
There's a Heartland College Sports article from 2022 by Liberal Joe Matthew, the liberal Marxist socialist guy.
Yeah.
Who has, I think, probably all of us blocked on Twitter at this point. He's got an article from 2022 with a Mount Rushmore of K-State football tight ends, and there's only one guy from really the Snyder era at all, and it's Jaron Mastrud.
He was good, though.
He was really good.
He was really good.
No, it wasn't Swift. Swift has to be. That's a Snyder guy.
So he's
got to be on there.
This list is Henry Childs from 1971 to 1973.
Yeah, I remember watching him.
From 1975 to 1977. And Russ Campbell, who was
Snyder
era.
Yo, Brett Snyder era.
Who?
Our
we saw
fraternity
Brett?
brother. Yeah.
And Russ Campbell, 1989 and
Hilarious.
1991.
Yeah.
I would have been in that group, I think, maybe. Maybe not. They were probably sitting in fucking whatever, GA.
GA.
Those the young
All-star.
young ones.
5-yard penalty, still third down.
Oh, this is 2011. This is my senior year. Oh, I was 21
yeah.
for this game.
Yeah.
So I would have been drinking before this, wouldn't I?
You definitely were drunk for this
I
game.
was definitely drunk for this game. Yeah, here it is. 15 touchdowns, 14 incompletions.
He's got 2 today. Dang, man.
What an amazing stat line.
I swear they did the same thing for Gino the next year. Get his ass. Get his ass. that Rat Garrett would have got kicked out of the game.
Oh, and Griffin got rattled on that play too.
He's pissed.
He's complaining he didn't get unsportsmanlike. Got to protect the Heisman Trophy candidate.
He was mad.
Oh, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. They're getting on him.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they.
It's look at Rat right here. He absolutely. I mean, he didn't really even hit him. But God, people used to get
Iowa State Jim Carrey.
People used to get nuked back in the day before the targeting thing.
Even this was kind of like they had already softened the game at this point. I'll never forget the Palomalu spearing that happened on Lockett.
Oh, that's a game we gotta watch too.
Yeah, I think you suggested that as the next football game. Was I? No. Well, we won both games. So it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, 0-2 was the with the controversy, and it had.
And that was the game in Manhattan, right? Because it was 0-1, 0-2.
Yeah. Oh, look at the shank! Shanked it.
Spencer Roth shanked it out of bounds.
Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
Yeah, so King Joel mentioned that USC game is the loudest it's been from what I've heard. I had the pleasure of missing out on that game because my dad had he had traded a weed whacker for game tickets. And he got a weed whacker for free. Because he gave his season ticket from that game, gave our season tickets away for that game.
That is
the only game we missed all season.
That is the most Kansas thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm so pissed about it still to this.
That was the Terrence Newman return game. That's where he returned the extra point, or not extra point, but the block field goal.
And if I remember right, I think that was a TBS.
Yeah,
TBS Football Saturday night game.
It was, yeah.
We used to be a good country. We used to be a fair, even country. We used to have things going the right way.
At least we still have TNT, but even TNT's going away now for sports, at least like the NBA.
No, they bought the Mountain West stuff and
no, but they're going away for the NBA. They've got the best NBA.
Shout out to Joel. Shout out to the CW. I mean, what is it? They're doing ACC games, right?
Yeah. They were doing some Pac-12 games last year too.
You could watch a Friday night your local high school football game on the CW, and then bang, Saturday you're watching Virginia Tech versus Florida State.
And then Sunday night you're watching One Tree Hill.
I don't even know what is on the CW anymore.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. Yo, Seventh Heaven's been written off because the main character got in trouble for child endangerment. Or something.
I mean, I was about to say something crazy, so I'm glad I didn't say it.
I'm very glad you didn't say it.
CW, the CW. What is on the CW right now?
Matt, where did you go in the Ville after this game? That's a good question. Where would I have gone in the Ville?
Well, he's about
October.
as good a defensive coach as there
I don't know.
Probably.
We went to O'Malley's,
O'Malley's.
I don't think Bill Snyder.
It wasn't $2 you call us that night.
Hey,
though.
shout out to K-State former assistant. What was his name? Bennett.
Phil
He was-
Bennett.
Phil Bennett.
We
I mentioned him
talked about
earlier.
it.
Oh, my
20
bad.
minutes ago.
So, weird fact about him, when he was an assistant at K-State, his wife got struck by lightning and died.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah. That did happen.
Such a
Wonder what-
freak accident thing to have happen.
I wonder what he's doing now.
He is always on that Baylor. What is the Baylor like podcast radio? Huh?
Sick'em
Oh,
365.
Daily Bears.
Yeah, see, he's always on there. You know, he's always talking sports. He's always talking ball with them.
He was an interim head coach at North Texas after Seth Luttrell got fired most recently.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he was. He was.
And he
That's
was
funny.
defensive coordinator and safeties for North Texas for 2 seasons. His last Power 5 job was DC at Arizona State in 2017, prior to Herm Edwards.
Ryan Dorr.
Ryan Dorr.
Look at that bomb. Look at that bomb. Oof!
Oh.
Sean Snyder. Sean Snyder, special teams coach special right there. He had some great punting talent.
Colt Brennan.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Colt Brennan. With the
Crazy to think
Hawaii,
that there are multiple guys in this game that are just not alive.
not with us anymore. Oh, is that
Yes,
Is
that
that-
is. Reed
his brother?
Yeah, it's his brother.
Yeah. Door was great. Oh,
Jordan Ivar, the tight end,
Salty Rim is
takes a little
gone?
top pass
Oh, I guess that
from
makes
Griffin and
sense.
picks up 8.
No,
Salty Rim apparently is gone. I never went to Salty Rim, so.
Joel, you didn't like the Revolution helmets? Are you kidding? Oh my God! I remember being in high school and just begging my coach to give. We had one Riddell helmet, and I wanted it so bad, but they gave it to the lineman because it had a lineman face mask.
Because all the old helmets used to look like this with the circle
Oh
on
my
the side.
God.
Yeah, the shut, baby, that shut.
For those of you who have never seen this is a 20, I don't know, like 2008?
Yeah, let's go!
I want to say this was like the 2008 Ring of Honor class. So Gary Spaney, David Allen, Terrence Newman, and Mark Semino were on it.
I mean, yeah. Arthur Brown really didn't do much until the second half. The K-State fan said. I mean, they were throwing it so the hashes being so narrow. They were going wide. Being so wide, they were going wide throws all game. It was just, they were kind of taking them out of the game, to be honest.
I'm not even sure that the replay booth is going to rule it necessary to go down.
Man,
And take another look.
I agree.
Oh, boy.
3 turnovers for Baylor already, and we're
You don't get
we're
those
down
turnovers this game, you don't win this game. Full stop.
No,
No.
absolutely not. We were so
It's not like this was a prolific K-State offense, and honestly,
not yet.
this defense, granted, holding Baylor to 30-some points during the veer and
Don't
shoot-
spoil the ending, all right?
during the veer and shoot. Art Briles is kind of, it's kind of impressive, considering they could easily put up 50, 60 points tonight.
We
But
were so conservative on offense. That was the issue, you know.
This
Is that
doesn't happen nowadays.
who? 87? Is that the salute guy? That's salute, right? Smith.
Aubrey Quarles.
Was that Aubrey Quarles?
Did Aubrey?
Wait, Aubrey Quarles was still on this team?
No, I think it's Smith. Isn't it Smith? Yeah, Smith. He was the one that in the pinstripe bowl he saluted and got the penalty.
No, that was.
No, that was Smith, brother.
I thought that was Aubrey Quarles.
Was that Aubrey Quarles? I thought it was Smith.
Who the hell's Smith?
That
Broderick
was
Smith?
Andre Coleman, but
Broderick Smith.
Aubrey Quarles was
number 5.
89. He wasn't even
Broderick.
87.
Tatted up Broderick Smith. Whew. That was a guy.
Aubrey
That
Quarles
was.
is 89 from Aurora,
Wow.
Colorado.
Was he pinstripe bowl? Was I?
And he
Am I
was a
missing?
senior. He was a
I
senior
swear
in
he
2010.
was.
Quarles was a senior in 2010, so he was not on this team.
Okay. But he
Robert Quarles,
so he was pinstripe bowl guy. Okay.
He was pinstripe bowl guy.
My fault. I'm mistaken.
It's okay.
Shout out to the.
Wait, was it Adrian Hilburn?
The Hill.
No, Hilburn did the salute. No, Adrian Hilburn was 80. Yeah, Broderick Smith's number 5.
Yeah.
Adrian Hilburn.
So with Baylor on top by a point,
Hilburn.
on the road trying to get a win as a ranked team, another team in a tough spot.
Clemson. Dabo in his what was that, his first year, second year? Versus Beamer. Beamer. ESPN 3. Shout out to ESPN 3.
Was that before or after Beamer had the big mass on his?
Wow, Notre Dame not ranked.
Brian Kelly, one of his first seasons there.
Brian Kelly, yeah.
Fresh out of Cincinnati.
My family.
Some of their Sean.
My
Who the hell was
family.
Purdue's coach in that?
It said
That's what I
hope.
just said.
I don't know who that
also,
was.
when did Purdue finally get lights in their stadium?
Wasn't that like 4 years ago?
No, they played I remember a night game versus Ohio State where that wide receiver that plays for the Cardinals absolutely torched them. Moore or something like that.
Purdue's head coach was Danny Hope.
Danny Hope.
They used to bring in temporary lights for games, but they installed permanent lighting in 2017.
Oh my god.
7 years ago.
That's
Damn.
insane.
Yeah, because it was
Joel,
the first
another great
game.
watch.
I'm pretty sure that was Ohio State, and they beat Ohio State that first game.
2011 Miami, another great watch, says King Joel.
Yeah, I mean,
Not agree.
that was
What a shitty
so
pass
fun.
that
The
was.
stand. That's one of my favorite videos to get me hyped up for a football season. Broderick Smith, there's your boy. He also did the wrist tape.
Wrist tape.
Oh, what are you standing? I thought this was 4th down. My bad.
6 for 11, 68
Oh,
yards.
1
That's
yard,
a-
1 yard off.
That's a yeah.
That's
That's a Klein stat line for sure.
This is why we got to watch the 2010 Texas game.
Yes, yes. That add it to the list.
Get out of there. Get out of there, Collin. Get out of there. Where you going? Get out of there.
That would have been against
He
Case
got-
McCoy.
He got
Correct.
depleted. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, he got eaten alive there.
See, that was when Collin Klein was
Sickos must watch.
not smart.
Sickos watch part.
This
It was
kick
like,
does-
what the fuck are you doing? Throw it
I don't think
away.
this kick goes as well as the last two.
I think you're right. Bill's talking to a concussed Collin Klein. He's literally just got smashed. He doesn't understand anything you're saying.
Sketty brain
What
Collin
year is
Klein.
it, Colin?
Yeah.
Oh, and he.
Look, this is the miss. Yep. Oh my god. I remember.
Idiot.
I remember probably. I think I was pulling chicken tenders out when they chicken tenders out of the oven when he missed that.
Wait. You ordered chicken tenders at Buffalo Wild Wings?
No. Buffalo Wild Wings was for the OU game. This game, I was at work. I was working at Giant Eagle Market District, and I was at work, and I worked in the kitchen. I was pulling chicken tenders out.
Wildcat 99 says,
Wait.
random, but I sent y'all a DM on Twitter for some advertisement for merch. So we will reply back to you when we're a little more sober and
Giant Eagle chicken tenders, are they better than Publix or no?
Giant Eagle was just an. Oh my God! Get his ass!
Fuck us.
Honestly, I don't know if I've ever had a Publix chicken tender.
Wow.
But Giant Eagle
Publix
Market
chicken
District.
tender
Giant Eagle Market District at the time was new to Columbus. It was in Upper Arlington, new to Ohio, really. But it was no
Oh my
way.
God.
Get him
This
out of
was
here.
so
Get rid of this guy.
Stupid. This was so
it wasn't
stupid.
right that time, much to Bob Wischusen thought it was right, but it wasn't.
How accurate a deep ball is Robert Griffin throw?
Oh, damn, Tevin Reese. Tevin
It really
Reese.
worked out in the NFL for him. Honestly, if he
Damn.
didn't get his knee all fucked up with the Redskins, he might have been manageable. But
Shout out to the original name Redskins.
oh, true. My bad.
As I
Honest-
open Boulevard Week.
I honestly liked when it was. I honestly liked when they went the football team. I liked that. I liked when it was the football team.
It's a hell of a lot better than Utah Hockey Club, which is the most uninspired, dumbest name for
It's
a
the
hockey
Yeti.
Hold on, they didn't go with
Yeti.
Yetis. They didn't go with Yetis.
No, for 1 year, they're doing literally the Washington football team thing. For 1 year, they're going to be the Utah Hockey Club. And they've already
Seriously?
got, so they're going to make everybody buy the merch. And then next season, they're going to come out with the real name. So
I think it's going to be Yetis, right?
Does he control it going to the ground? And
I feel like
keeps
some
it off
president
the turn
like
It has to be indisputable
leaked
anyway.
it or something.
I thought it got
Rolling on the
leaked,
field was a
yeah.
touchdown.
No, it's not. It's not. Nothing's official. They're the Utah Hockey Club officially for 2020.
That was a great pass.
That
So
wasn't.
fucking
I mean, he
annoying.
was. He's
Guy.
insane, dude.
To go to Houston when
Wasn't he
Yeah,
like
that
a
was
track
insane.
star? Wasn't he a track star too?
At Baylor? I thought his focus was football, but maybe.
No, I feel like because didn't he transfer to Baylor from Houston?
Did he?
Oh. I don't know.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Look it up. Maybe I'm just
on it.
Maybe I'm just talking shit. Get out of there, rat! Face mask.
Ugh. No, he did not transfer. He's been at Baylor. He was at Baylor the whole
He
time.
was a Baylor his whole life.
2008 to 2011, and he's from Caparis Cove, Texas.
Did he run track though? Find out that because I feel like he ran track. Tevin Reese owns
In track.
NCAA career record for most touchdown catches of 40-plus yards in the BCS era with 21. Holy shit.
In track, Griffin broke Texas State records for the 110-meter and 300-meter hurdles. He ran the 110-meter hurdles in 13.55 seconds, and the 300-meter hurdles 35.33 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
It was 1/100th of a second short of tying the national high school record at the time.
Yeah. Okay.
Jeez.
Maybe that's what. And that's got to be near Houston. I'm just like mistakenly like.
No,
It's not near Houston at all.
Copper's Cove is near Colleen, I'm pretty sure. Like,
it is like
Lincoln
north,
Cure clears. That's facts.
it is
Facts.
north of Killeen.
yeah, Copper's Cove.
Only about 3 minutes
Gatesville.
I know my Texas.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Bill Snyder doesn't want to score too fast.
Lincoln Cure does clear those numbers, by the way. That is insane that a 6'6", 225-pound tight end is
40,
running like that.
40-plus touchdown catches coming from the tight end.
Run it. Run it. Run it. Get out of there. Get out. You bastard.
His pocket awareness.
It was
he gained
bad.
So much. He gained so much more pocket awareness in the offseason to 2012.
Oh yeah.
and 7.
Yeah, drop back pass.
This was one of his like weakest things was he could not get that situation under control.
I think
But
he had a more experienced offensive line.
Because I feel like in 2010, he was looking for one receiver, and if he didn't have it, he was running. And then in 2011, he started looking at different receivers, but he just didn't have the pocket presence. And in 2012, he put it all together. Man,
God, Chris Harper, he was pretty built.
he was a thick boy.
Junior?
Yes,
Yeah, he's a junior.
he was so fun, dude.
Former
Another guy
quarterback.
just like Arthur Brown, goes to Oregon and then comes
Northwest
back
High
home.
School. Northwest High School in Wichita.
Oh yeah, he's a Wichita guy. Right?
259. Yeah, I
wish
got
some
to
of these
see
guys
him.
would come back for games.
Yeah, I got to see him play in high school when he was a senior.
Oh my God,
And at Northwest, if I remember right.
Wasn't Broderick Smith a Kansas guy, but he went to Minnesota and then came back?
I don't know.
I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure he was a Wichita guy too.
What
Not the English American instrumentalist.
Correct.
Wide receiver, 2011, Garden City, Kansas.
Oh, Garden City, yeah.
And yes, he went to Minnesota, but the way they have it listed as high school Minnesota because they didn't have previous school at the time.
They just put him at high school. Oh,
high school, Minnesota. Yeah, redshirted after transferring from U of M.
Yeah, Garden City. Garden City.
Garden City.
Collin Klein took a sack that forced a 42
Had a 93-yard interception return for a score against Wichita Northwest. Speaking of.
Look at the hard count. Hard count under center. Fullback.
Timeout incoming.
Oh, 5, 4, 3.
They run the option.
Let's go.
And the student section was always counting down the.
Oh my God! What are you doing, Colin?
Hey, I'll assure you, if nobody knew how to count to 10, if they kept going to Bill Snyder's games, you knew how to count to 10 from 10 down because
Patrick Marks.
fucking play calls.
Because I mean, we started checking to the sidelines. I feel like, I mean, in 2.0, it was like all check to the sidelines all the time.
This is such a different offense. I would absolutely despise our offense if this was like it now. Imagine Avery Johnson doing all this shit.
To your point, though, Chef, how much do you think that might have benefited a guy like Skylar Thompson being able to see kind of the best of both worlds of like doing the sideline check and also like getting play calls and having to do that on the field?
I mean, for Skylar particularly.
Yeah, I mean, he was the only real quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
it was both eras.
And it was crazy, though, because, when he took over, when Chris Kleiman took over, he gave the keys to Skylar. And
yeah,
we were still doing the same under the center stuff. I mean, the offenses kind of weren't that much different, but he just kind of had free reign to. Give me that!
Just amazing.
That was great.
That was mad.
He was a very athletic guy.
He is a fucking athlete, dude.
The throwing motion from Collin Klein is insane.
It's so funny.
It's nuts.
Oh,
how does that ball get there?
Yeah.
How does that ball get there throwing the ball like that?
Sheldon Smith.
Sheldon Smith.
87.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay.
You're right.
But I was thinking that he was the salute guy, which was wrong.
Yeah.
And is this the worst 2-point conversion? Is this the bad one? Like,
oh God, yeah. This is
I've ever seen.
This is like a Tebow.
Yeah. I feel like it was like a play action under center trying to do a jump pass.
Also, shout out to Snyder's microphone cord guy. He married a gal that was in one of my music. Like, I took a music class.
Oh.
Okay, it technically
was there for a second. It was there for a second. No, there was another bad one, like a really, really bad one. I don't know what game it was, but it just ended horribly.
Also, they keep showing that guy that's wearing the tie in the student section. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Miami 2012.
Yeah, Miami 2012.
Was the terrible
we were dominating that game, by the way, but it
was a terrible 2-point. See, the pass had to be better.
He had to throw a dart in there.
Yeah, and he did not.
Behind the back dart.
I'm pretty sure, yes, that was Miami 2012.
Man, that's funny.
I feel confident in saying that. I actually think I have that game on a hard drive somewhere.
You and the hard drive.
I have like 40 K-State games that I illegally torrented.
Which,
at some point.
If it's on your hard drive, can you share those on here too, or does it have to be YouTube?
Well, I mean,
it probably has the commercials and everything in it.
Yeah, it has the commercials. In it.
Condense it down, man. Just get it. Just do it yourself and condense it down.
Actually, it wouldn't have the commercials, but I don't know if I want to be doing that with stuff that's not on YouTube.
Why? Don't be a chicken.
The good thing about most of these games that are on
I don't want to
YouTube
kill
is they have been condensed down to where they don't have the commercials. Like all of the Ayo Saba account. It's not actually Ayo Saba, but all of the Ayo Saba accounts. Videos.
I can try and find the hard drive.
Holy crap! Look at that stat line. Oh my
I can do that in my sleep. Do that in my sleep.
It's insane to me. It's insane to me that we found a way.
Did they have to have two there? Griffin to the sideline.
Nope.
We gave them a lot of time on the clock to finish out the second or the first half.
I mean, I think at that point we just wanted points because they were scoring at will, and like we had to score. You don't care, not milking it, because remember the previous couple times we were kicking field goals. Like when we got into the red zone off of turnovers, like we just need to score. Throw the kick.
By the way, shout out to Pleated Pants. Basically, the entire Baylor coaching staff had pleated.
Get his ass, Meshach! Meshach!
Right, yeah, baby.
Look at lynch mob. Look at the lynch mob hand signals coming out.
There's the DU pledges wearing their button-down shirts and ties with backwards visors.
Oh God.
Oh my
The
God.
backwards visor was nuts.
Yes, Wildcat 99, dude. Meshach Williams was an
Meshach Williams.
great name.
Insane.
One of the best names to ever come through K-State by a lot.
Look at him. He dropped back into coverage right there. Give me that. Now we got time. Call timeout. Oh, we don't have any.
Yeah.
Snyder had to call one at 3rd and
Because we called one with,
Right.
3rd
so
and
annoying with
38.
at our own, 5-yard line.
Was there a
He's
better
so
field goal
annoying.
blocker than Meshach? I think there was a guy on this team, the Kibble guy, the defensive tackle. He blocks so many kicks.
Yeah.
blocks.
Also, why did they call timeouts? Why did the clock stop?
Well, they've got 3 timeouts still. I don't know.
That's a great point.
I don't know. Why?
An injury. Were they thinking there were like 12 guys on the field? I don't know.
Look at our defensive coordinator, Hayes. What was his name? What was his first name? Tom? Was it Tom Hayes?
Hayes.
Tom Hayes.
Raphael Guidry. That was the guy who was doing he was the one blocking the
Oh,
stuff.
Raphael Guidry.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's a good
Tom
call.
Hayes is 75 years old now. Born in 1949.
He could run for
Right
president.
after the Great War.
And he was somehow still DC in 2017.
Wait, it says 2 seconds left. What the hell happened here?
No, that says 25 seconds, doesn't it? Or that's the play clock. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah.
Like ESPN's shoddy quality.
Travis
Oh, look at that board. Look at that board. Oh, my God. Compared to what we have, I mean, let's talk about that for a second, going into halftime. Like, the stadium, where they have it now, is just night and day, really.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people's stadiums can say that, but like, man, oh man, the quality and the atmosphere that you get at the Bill is it's so different than what it was in even the mid 2000s.
And what's interesting about this season, I think this was the first season that we had the purple end zones with the K-State in white in it. I think this was the first season that they had that because they redid the turf.
Remember when they did the live webcam of the turf, and that was such a big deal? I used to get home from class and watch that just for like a couple hours of them just rolling equipment in there. Halftime report. Down 2. What were our thoughts, boys?
My thoughts were I need to hand the Wichita Eagle reporter a stat sheet.
Yeah.
Were
you running around?
Yeah, I was one of the runners that would hand out stat sheets to all the reporters. God, what was the name of the guy? He's like covering crypto. He does crypto shit now. The guy who was the Wichita Eagle KC Star reporter. He was Kellis before Kellis. Wichita Eagle K-State 2010. Curtis Kitchen was his name.
Curtis Kitchen.
Yeah, Curtis Kitchen. I remember handing him the stat sheets. And
I'll be honest, I wasn't feeling confident about this game. Listening and having my little phone up in the corner of the kitchen, I was not having a good time.
I thought we were in it. We were in it. We're down to. We're keeping them at bay to a degree. We've got good amount of turnovers heading into the second half. Chris Harper had that sustained catch. I think I felt pretty good at that point in time, but it was kind of like cautious optimism.
I was thinking like they had 3 turnovers, like, and Robert's absolutely cooking. Like, if they don't have turnovers, we're done. I honestly felt that way because, like, I don't know. I wasn't very confident, and the offense missing a field goal, not converting in the red zone, having those opportunities, and we didn't have the lead going into halftime. I was not feeling good. What are you munching on, a Pop-Tart?
No, Chinese chocolate cream wafers from the Asian market.
Get out of there, Collin! Run, Collin!
Turning a nothing play into a fucking like 50-yard
stud, dude. What a stud!
I needed something a little sweet, you know, just a little chocolate.
He should have been tackled in the back.
Matt's about to ASMR everybody right now.
That is the most Collin Klein play of all time.
That is beautiful, dude.
That is the epitome.
Look, pump fake. Pump fake again. Get out of there. Where are you going? Oof. Look at the speed, though. I mean, he could kind of move.
It reminds me of that Will Howard run when he was a freshman, where I'm like, holy shit, this guy ran for 60 yards on
the TCU one.
That might have been against Southern Illinois. In the second.
Get out of there. Look at John.
The TCU game.
TCU game was like the one where he broke out. Or was that Skyler?
Times, but
no, that was Skyler. I'm thinking of the long TCU run.
2020 TCU. Will Howard.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. I was also honestly thinking of 2019 TCU at home, and Skyler had a long run.
I don't remember.
Look it up. I was there in the house.
God, dude, they did so many wildcat formations in this game with these.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the high knees going to the end zone. Oh, look at go.
Look at that.
Peas, man.
Another
bear crushed. Nothing. Is there a better tradition than the ABC sign?
Is it a tradition if we don't get ABC games anymore? You know.
No, I mean just ABC in general. Whoever broadcasts, but like
FS1.
FS1. They have signed stories now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody does signs anymore.
That's disappointing.
Oh my God. Anthony Cantelli.
Whoa!
He made it.
Look at those blue coats. Look at those blue coats.
What the?
Civil War reenactors there.
Fighting the good fight. Let's go.
Brown. Someone called John Brown.
Look at the.
It might have been Fort Riley.
Was it Fort Riley Day? I don't.
Yeah, it had to be because the coaches have the military hats on.
Who does? I don't see any.
I know. Tom does.
Oh.
What a fucking! Oh my God. Terrible.
That's butt. Is that a young Curry Sexton? No. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a fresh. He graduated when I did. He was a freshman.
Meshach, Milo. Was that Jared Milo?
So now we see the response for Baylor.
Oh my God, Joel! I was watching Armageddon earlier, right before this. It was on. It's on AMC.
See ya, Joel. Love you, boy.
I taped it.
And number 3 in the country.
Guys, that's the movie of all movies of this generation.
Bruce Willis?
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so great.
Seen that movie.
That's a great movie.
Steve were in that too.
Quote shit from that.
What was that? Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, Steve Buscemi was
Tyler's in that, right?
Liv Tyler's in it.
Yeah.
Shout out to R.I.P. to Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, he passed away.
The Bear.
And Bruce
I love that. I
Willis
love that movie, by the way.
That guy's tough to catch.
14 for 17, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He's only got 14 yards rushing though, so.
And he only has 3 incompletions, so he's still.
Hey, get there!
And now he's got 4.
Let's go.
That would have been really nice if that was just a little closer to him.
Yeah.
A pick 6 for number 4.
Yeah, junior college transfer, City College of San Francisco.
Wonder what Nigel Malone is doing these days.
Let's look him up. LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Nigel Malone. Is he selling insurance like Will Howard will be? If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Bribler. You know what? I'm not seeing it.
Do you think Robert Griffin would have been better or worse in this era of college football?
I think he was before his time. Well, not before his time, because there was quarterbacks that were doing what Robert was doing. But I feel like more quarterbacks do what he does now than quarterbacks were doing back in 2011, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I'm just picturing him in like some of these
Get his
types
ass.
of
There's your boy right
offenses
there. There's your coworker.
Glasgow Martin. Oh my God. So the first day, he worked at where I worked. So I had K-State stuff at my little like table desk thing, and he comes up to me and he asked, "Did you go to K-State?" And I said,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Guess who?
"Fuck him."
Oh, Robert's dead on the ground.
Lit up again, too. Both quarterbacks are concussed.
He's about to yell at the refs. Look at him.
It's like, where is that? Oh, wait, they didn't have that call yet.
Look at Kendall.
Update on Nigel Malone. Looks like he was most recently a driver for a company called Candescent. He was a valet attendant in Oakland, California in 2020.
Went back home, huh?
He's back home. He's in the Bay Area.
Right.
And he is the operator at Bow Enterprises, which I have never heard of.
Wow.
We're literally
Let's see who got him. Meshack.
Doxing this guy on this.
Meshack absolutely nuked him.
But yeah, so Glasgow Martin, he comes up and he's like, "Did you go to K-State?" I said, "I did." He's like, "Just want to let you know that I scored 3 touchdowns against you last year when we beat you, or in 2012. And I was like, "What's your name?" And he says, "Glasgow Martin." I'm like, "Oh my God, this fucking guy ruined my life." Ruined my life. Because I was in that stadium. I went to that game. Sucky.
Wow, look at those numbers are insane.
4 incompletions and 4 touchdowns, so he's still on track, guys.
God, he's so good. Crazy.
Look at that.
Who was
smile,
who was the first overall pick before him? Was it Andrew Luck?
Dude, I don't know.
That is correct, I believe. No. Because Andrew Luck, he was at Stanford in 2012.
Just take a moment real quick.
Was it Mariota then?
No, Mariota, because Mariota played against us in the Fiesta Bowl.
Who was it then?
Take a moment to think about the fact that RG3's stat line in this game in the third quarter would tie K-State's all-time record.
Oh, maybe it was Andrew Luck.
By a quarterback.
That's insane.
It was Andrew Luck.
K-State has never had more than 4 passing touchdowns in a game.
See, this is what I was saying about, like, I was on the Aggieville Alley Cats podcast.
You did a great job, by the way. That
shout
was
out to the
very
Aggieville Alley
entertaining.
Cats. And we were talking about expectations of Avery Johnson. And not saying that Avery Johnson can put up RG3 numbers, but, like, RG3's thrown with really, really explosive receivers in an offense that spreads you out, that gets after you from every position on the field. He's facilitated the ball, 15 times? And he's gotten the end zone four times? If Avery's doing half of that, we're extremely happy.
And if the game, if Avery's in a situation similar to this one, where it's a close game, I mean, there's no way he doesn't break the record, the single game record at some point, right? There's no way.
There's no way.
Because everybody's argument has been, well, we've got a lot of weapons, we've got a lot of versatility across the entire offense. Like, if Avery's throwing
look at this guy.
4 touchdown passes, you're probably pulling him. was the argument most people had last year.
And honestly, this is what I said on the podcast. If he throws 2 touchdowns a game, which is not like insurmountable, like that's something that happens in college football regularly. If he does that, bro, he's breaking the all-time in a season record.
Yeah, oh, for sure. That's not even a question. Not even pending, barring health, right?
Yeah.
But
You guys. You
got Klein out wide.
You guys.
Second straight for Angelo.
God, the freaking Wildcat formation.
This dude is a beast, man.
But it was actually effective.
Oh, and you knew what was coming. It feels very
That's the thing. That's it. I don't know how it ever worked.
No, think about what Texas did to us in 2020?
No,
No, I'm thinking of Roshan Johnson. It was Roshan. Bijan was hurt, and they still went Wildcat quarterback, and they kicked our asses. Collin, do something with it, baby. Check down Charlie.
2021 game, and we were like, okay, we're gonna put Deuce in a Wildcat with Courtney Messingham's last game. Jesus Christ! And I was there at that DKR for that. God, I was so pissed for that game. I haven't not been pissed for a Texas game since 2016. So that's great.
Well, you have skin in the game for sure.
I have marital. Whoa, we're never gonna play them again, except in baseball. So. Until we play
Texas
playoff.
How do we play them in baseball?
We have a non-conference game with them next year.
Do we really?
In baseball, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that's cool.
And OU.
On.
That's super.
Another little Easter egg for you guys. The hat that I'm wearing right now is signed by none other than Bob Huggins.
Hey, that's some merch.
He's got the
Which bar did you get that signed at? Was it before or after he got into a vehicle in the driver's side?
You're evil. Pure evil.
It was before, so it was like one of the first 2 non-conference of the season.
Wow. Look at this catch.
He came up because he was trying to generate excitement for the basketball team because no one had excitement for basketball. He came up to all the boxes on the east side, and he was doing his meet and greets with all the boosters and donors and stuff, and he was signing autographs and stuff while he was at it. So I had my hat, and this was just the hat that I had at the time in middle school. Came up and signed it. Frank Martin did the same thing the next year. So I had a hat signed by Frank Martin until when he left. I raged, threw it in the trash in my pledge room in Delta City.
Oh, I figured you were going to say you traded it for a weed whacker, but
I wish. I at least would have gotten something out of it.
At the plus 35 for Kansas State.
Should have traded it with Monty Putnam for a weed whacker.
We wanted to look at how deep they would take it on the play clock before snapping the ball, Coach. Here it is.
I can't
look
even
at
remember the final score of this game.
We were taking 24 seconds off of the play clock in the first half. That is insane.
That was
classic.
The classic Collin Klein.
That's where all of our timeouts went, actually.
10th play of the drive.
Oh my
I just
God,
remember once I finally.
Yo, he's calling a timeout here.
Once I finally got.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Ooh,
look at the short side option. Oh, and he's getting his face blown up.
Once I finally got into the
wrist is bleeding.
The next season, every time the student section was counting down on the play clock. You just know it's going to get down to 3, 2, 1.
Was Optimus Klein a thing yet, or was that absolutely 2012?
That was 2012.
That was 2012.
Okay, I was just wondering. I didn't know if 2012 if he had got the moniker yet.
2012 is when the Honey Badger video came out that was mimicking the Honey Badger video.
Honey Badger don't care.
For Matthew and
Tyron Matthew. Look at this guy go. Cut.
To the 26-yard line.
Imagine, okay, let's think for a second it would have been hard to recruit, but Do you think, what if Bill could have kept the recruiting momentum that he had in like 1.0? How much more success do you think he would have had? I mean, because we really got the walk on you, the lowly 5 gray star kind of moniker from the Bill 2.0 recruiting.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think it would have made a huge difference because ultimately a lot of the Snyder 2.0 era came down to coaching decisions and on the field decisions that were made by Snyder. Like, I don't think it would have made a huge difference in like the last 3 years.
No. I mean, I don't think it would have gone well. So
those last 3
it's the
years
right time.
were not super fun. Like, Byron Pringle was the highlight for me, probably.
Byron Pringle was fun, man.
And I remember thinking that he sucked. Like, I remember thinking he had horrible hands. Like, why is this guy one of our best wide receivers?
No, I remember. No, I'm there with you because I remember. This is a hold on Braden Wilson, by the way. This is an absolute. I hated this call. I hated it.
Well, we got
thanks,
the
bro.
ball earlier in the game with the fumble.
Thanks, bro.
Take it.
Oh, this one. If they show a replay of it, you're gonna hate it. Like, it's a hug, but like it's the absolute. This is what he does. Let's see if this is a real hold. And then I'm getting back to where my point was. Boom. Get down to the ground.
You know,
you can't call that.
That's certainly a hold, but
you can't call that.
Certainly a hold.
Not a Cooper Beebe pancake. By any means.
Oh, but back to what I was saying. That Byron Pringle and the number 1 receiver was freaking. Was it not Dominique Keith, but
Oh, that's right. He was a fucking idiot.
What was the one young freshman that we had at receiver, real tiny? Didn't
2016 or 2017?
Yeah, and he didn't accomplish really anything, but he was fast as lightning, little. Dang, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Joe
But
Huebner year, right?
yeah, Joe or Jesse Ertz. No, Jesse Ertz.
2016.
Jesse Ertz was
2016 would have been an Ertz guy.
2016, yeah. 2016 was the Texas Bowl year.
he was a true freshman, if I'm remembering right.
God, we had that fucking Stanford game.
Isaiah Zuber.
No, not Zub. Zub was fun too. Zub was great.
Wow.
All right, come on, defense. Lock him up, baby. Damn it. Look at this freaking guy run.
See, they had so much speed at wide receiver. It was, I mean, insane.
And I mean, that's I don't remember people running RPOs like that in this era.
So
No,
we had
yeah.
Deontay Burton,
Dog, Manhattan High.
Isaiah
He was a
Harris.
guy,
Isaiah Harris. He went nuts in was it Central Arkansas? He went nuts in that first game versus Central Arkansas, and I was like, oh, we got one. We got our guy. Looking up his stats versus Central Arkansas, I was like, oh, he's our guy.
So that season we played Florida, Atlantic, Stanford, and Mo State.
Okay, look at the one where Central Arkansas. He might have been a sophomore that year. I don't know, but
Wait, what year was this?
Central Arkansas. That would have been number 15 FCS Central Arkansas. We beat them 55-19.
Wait, that was 26. That was
That was
2016.
2017.
2017. Okay, yeah,
We played Stanford in 17.
16. We lost to Christian McCaffrey.
Chef
No, I
is
know,
saying
I was
that
there.
the K-State Central Arkansas football game is the one where Isaiah
Harris and Byron Pringle both went nuts in that game. Get there. Get there. Was that Volker? Oh, that's a hold! Oh, the fumble! That's right, the one-handed fumble. Oh,
And then they called. And then they called the penalty
because of what he was crying about in the first half. That's
Yeah,
right.
They called the penalty.
They called. But it's a fumble, you dumbass. Let me dive.
So Isaiah Harris had 69, or no, he had 118 yards on 3 receptions, with the longest being 69 yards.
Very nice.
Byron Pringle, 121 yards, 3 receptions.
I said, and that was at the beginning of the season, and that was like one of the first games that was on ESPN Plus. It was like a big. It was a big deal that was on ESPN Plus or K-State HD TV.
The stat line
K-State,
for this
yeah.
Central Arkansas game is insane. Byron Pringle, 3 receptions for
Is that
100.
Trey Walker? Was Trey Walker?
Yep, Trey Walker.
Isaiah Harris, 3 receptions for 118 yards, and Dalton Schoen, 1 reception for 70 yards.
Who was throwing the bombs?
Skyler and Jesse were both quarterback for that game.
But I remember that being on K-State HD TV, and I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm saying, "Oh, we're doing some numbers
Jesse
this year."
Ertz was 10 for 16 with 333 yards.
I said we're gonna cook this year because everybody was hyping up this Central Arkansas team, like, "Oh, they're a really good FCS team." Like,
They were
we could
number
be in
15
trouble.
in the country.
But we cooked them, and I was like, "Oh, this is our year." Jesse Ertz finally healthy.
And then we lose.
Oh,
Fucking
that's
Vanderbilt.
what Rat Garrett just did. That's an absolute flag now. You can't submarine like that anymore. You are not allowed to do that anymore.
Mama.
I actually can't stand Baylor. I don't know what it is about them, but
I've never been able to stand Baylor, ever.
Get him. Boom. That was Hartman.
What's funny is I like Baylor now more than I ever did before, and I still fucking do.
Oh, I definitely could never. After 2012, I could never forgive Baylor.
No.
I actually liked Baylor.
Absolutely never forget him.
I actually really liked Baylor when in like this 2011, 2010, all that. Well, they sucked in 2010, but 2011, I liked Baylor a lot. Get his ass.
touchdown.
No way!
Yeah.
Yes, you.
I remember I was so mad. I was also very mad at this.
He got his arm hit and he still
Yeah.
scored the touchdown. That's crazy. Yep.
Dude,
was.
you watched this game. You watched. There's Heidi Herdig. I went to high school.
Yeah.
God, dude, I remember watching this and just think, like, looking back on it now, the dude's playing like Mahomes. It's amazing that he didn't pan out in the NFL. To be honest.
He was going to.
With the way that the game has changed too.
I mean,
He was absolutely going to take over the
He was
NFL.
too early. He was like just too early. Had he graduated like 5 years later, he would have been.
So I'm pretty sure Washington moved up in that draft to draft him.
I think you're right. You said it was Andrew Luck, right?
Look who got cooked there. That's Tyson Hart.
That's an incredible.
I mean, he was an absolute run stuffer, but in coverage, he was a liability. He had one
Also,
leg.
I don't know if a lot of players would have been able to defend that.
Nobody was guarding this guy.
No. Also,
Not
shout
this day, at least.
out to all the people still wearing the Josh Freeman jerseys. I love that.
Oh, those.
Like the slight jersey redesign that had the K-State over the numbers and
It had the
3 stripes on the side.
yeah. And like
Pants.
me and Scott Wildcat, it was a couple of us. We all agreed those were good uniforms. I liked them a lot.
They were solid. I liked them a lot. They changed the font a little bit on the names too, on the back.
Mhm.
Except for the year they didn't have the names, which was that was Snyder. That was last year's Snyder, 2005. They took the names off the jerseys because they're like, this team's gonna suck.
Can we talk about how we're going to be wearing purple and Provo?
That's gonna be
That's
fun.
a little weird. That's a little weird.
It's going to be a little
I'm
weird.
for it. I'm for it though.
Purple and Provo.
They're
I
gonna
wish
be
we would
throwing
do a
Steve
whiteout game,
Sarkisian
but-
highlights up on the big board there in
I
Provo.
don't understand why they don't do a whiteout game like the first game of the year when it's 99 degrees out.
Because we're their Super Bowl. We're everybody's Super Bowl. Whiteout games, blackout games, you name it.
I'm excited. Provo's gonna be fun.
We've been party to what, like 6 blackout games in the last 2 seasons? Iowa State, TCU.
I've been part of many blackout games, but that was more of
You and I
a
both.
tailgate. Yeah.
I mean,
Man.
looking at our crowd in Manhattan, I'm gonna be honest, it's looking a very. Oh my God!
What a fucking tackle that was. Oh my God. Get rewarded.
That'll be a personal foul.
Should-
Right now, Baylor celebrating
he's
the
kicked-
hit, but that'll be 15 extra
He's kicked
yards.
out of the game for sure.
As Brody
Well,
Trawhon, I
Hey,
believe,
come
That's
here.
Baylor.
Come here,
is the
Darby.
player that's
Come
gonna
here.
get called for the penalty.
Darby, come here. My kids brought me a s'more.
nice.
Oh,
All right.
They didn't want to go on camera, though.
Got an open flame upstairs going on?
No, they got a fire outside. Fire
nice.
going outside. There's kind of a party going on. It's Independence Weekend. Shout out to all the
Weekend,
Patriots.
but certainly not a weekend yet, but
I'm smoking 2 briskets.
Not a weekend.
that's a great tackle, actually. I would be mad if that happened to us. That was a great tackle. Yes, you can, Bob.
How many Wildcat formations do we see for the duration of the game? Over under 3.5.
3.5 more. I'm gonna go under. I'm going under.
Get the counter going.
Good hands play. Definitely not for us.
I should have said it at
Look at that
2.5.
shitty defense.
2.5. Over under 2.5 more Wildcat.
No, you said it for more. You said it for more. I actually don't think we're gonna have any more.
Okay.
I hope they're selling Floyd Casey Stadium now.
Floyd Casey Stadium.
Yeah, if they trust me, the tarp was still there.
That place was a shit. Good on them for at least rebuilding a new stadium, and granted it was built on the backs of women that were raped by Baylor football players, but
John Baptiste. They highlighted him at the beginning of the game. Look at those haircuts. Faux hawks were really in style for the. Oh my God! Everybody had a faux hawk.
I had a faux hawk. I don't anymore.
Nope, he gone. 2nd and 10.
All right, what are we going with next? A Dunkel?
I don't even see this.
All right, throw it, Colin. Duck. Oh, I was in shambles at this
A
point.
Dunkel or the Summer Lager?
Summer Shandy?
Oh, I got a peach wheat going.
Not a fan
Boulevard
of
peach wheat. Oh, you suck. So.
At a time in the game, I think, Coach, again, you can make an
I
argument
do.
it was too early to chase
And I'm okay
that
with it.
point, and now
I'm going with the
his
Summer
team's
Lager.
faced with third and 10 down by 2 scores.
Oh, bless you so much.
Thank
I've
you.
got a
Thank you.
Boulevard regular wheat that I just finished.
Klein on 3rd down, 5 of 9.
Not great.
2 touchdowns and an interception. Here's a timeout.
False start. It'll
I
be
feel
Oh
like he
my
was
God.
better in 2012, right?
He was.
Yeah.
He was much better in 2012 on 3rd down. It was kind of like
Oh,
automatic.
I thought you were saying in general. I mean,
Hazen in the chat. Change the channel. No way we're winning this.
yeah.
Hazen.
I swear I was probably with Hazen at this game. It's probably pretty likely.
You
he was
probably were.
near me.
I'm in dire straits. I'm telling you. At work, I'm in a bad spot.
They would have been in the Thack Shack at that point, right?
All about pass protection.
Were they at Fact Shack? It might have been the Fact Shack.
I think Thack Shack was around my freshman year, right? Which this was my freshman year. So.
Going deep.
And it's knocked away.
Oh,
Ah,
man.
Great
Nice.
pass. Great pass.
Hazen, let us know if you were in the Thack Shack in 2011.
I feel pretty confident that was the case.
He's got his hands on some throws.
Wow.
Played very well out there at corner.
9
Experienced guy in their
down
secondary.
9.
They're down what they would consider 2 starting level corners in Tyler Stevenson.
How did they
to
fuck
Swanee
this up?
Copeland, both
Let's
injured.
see.
Shack.
They thought they were gonna get Stevenson
Sack
back
Shack.
for this game.
Thackeray
High
Street.
ankle against
Was it a little
TCU,
fumble,
he's still hurt.
Rooski? Was this the fumble?
Pretty good kick by Ryan Dorn. Fair catch made
No.
at the 26-yard line.
I don't think the turnaround started until the 4th quarter, brother. Look at that stadium. Ugh.
Taylor Martinez.
Yeah.
Again. I
God,
was up there somewhere on the
us
3rd row,
fuck up.
3rd deck of that press box.
He lit us
I
the
see.
fuck up.
Look at the
20
size of that guy's head in that press box. Holy crap.
You can't. I was like 5 rows back.
That's schnoz.
Oh, not the schnoz. I had a guy from Texas Tech that had a big nose on the internet. I was kind of mad about it.
I'd rather
Nope.
have a big nose
Nope.
than like 5 DUIs like everybody at Texas Tech has.
Shout out to Ollie Gordon trying to throw away his career.
Dude, here's the deal, though. Mike Gundy's going to be talking out of both sides of his mouth if he lets him play because they had the situation with who was the other player that they had that got a DUI in recent memory, like the last 6 years. He didn't let him play. Come on,
Good
man.
question.
Fact check.
Gundy,
Joe, Russ, and I went to Aggieville after this game and got extremely drunk. Well, that would have happened. That would have happened win or lose, Hayes. So that would have happened win or lose.
Folks report Gundy has always treated every disciplinary situation different and individually.
Oh my
That's the
God.
headline of the article.
No, obviously you know what that means.
Yeah. Ollie's playing the first snap of week 1. Let's be honest.
Get his ass. Oof. Oh, Jarrell Childs. Let's go.
Tyreek Hill is mentioned in this article,
Oh, God.
obviously for something very different. Justin Blackman.
The double pass. The double pass. Whoa, he threw it backwards. That's a fun.
Look at that old fucking rap.
Look at Bill. He is on the case. Chase is on the case. No fucking way. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? How in the world can you say? He said, "Oh, what?"
I think the ruling is because he was being hit as he threw it.
Yes, please. What? Somebody get on this. What is happening? How in the world can you? The ball went back at like the 30-yard line.
So he
He threw it to the 30.
At the
Look at where he threw this ball. It's almost to the damn. It's almost to the 25-yard line. What are we doing, ref?
It is amazing they did not.
So you can't review that now, right?
Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
This is like watching it for the first time. I totally forgot about this.
I'm gonna take a leave
I
of
did
absence
too,
during the review. I'll be right back.
Me and Matt will hold it down. Matt, how do you you go to a lot of games, Matt?
I know. Thank you.
How do you handle official reviews in stadium? Because obviously, like when you're watching it on TV, you're getting different angles than you're getting in stadium.
So, okay, the 33 and
This is not even close. Why are we arguing? This is past the 30.
So I sit in section 1, and so what I do is I turn around to the big screen and watch it, and then I just wait, I wait.
Silently to yourself.
I cannot believe
They didn't overturn that. And they called an offsides on us, by the way.
No.
Offsides on us.
See, this would have been one that I would have raged, like hardcore raged. Been like, it's so evident that it was like the U.S. soccer game last night.
Oh, no, let's not talk about that the central official. Let's not talk about him.
Robert Griffin.
Meshack.
When he goes down, when he's hit, it's like you hold your breath every time and wondering if he's going to get up.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It's surprising.
4 for 35. It's not a good day for Bill. Everybody's like, Bill Snyder's teams are so smart. They don't get penalties, all this shit. And then...
Nope. Oh, he did get it.
Yeah,
Oh, whoa, look at this spot. Look at that spot. What is this ref doing? God, we've been watching this game for almost 2 full hours.
This
Did
is
we get the call?
shit.
No, we didn't get the
No,
call.
we did not get the
Amazing.
call. I don't remember that play. Good call.
I don't know how you don't get the call on that. That's insane.
Art's mad.
What a time to be alive.
He might be short.
You don't
That
say.
That's a terrible spot.
Only by about.
Oh, they're going to give him the first down. Nope.
They were way off on the yellow highlighter there.
Yeah. That's what I was asking Matt. I was like, you go to a lot of games, and how do you? I mean, it's like one time a year that I go to a K-State game in person. So I'm not going to a lot of games. I'm watching everything on TV. The feeling has got to be so much different. Like not watching these games on TV compared to being at home.
I'm pretty methodical when I watch these games. I'm like quiet. I really am. Like I don't really like. I just soak it in. I don't say a lot of things.
Soak it all in, baby.
Yeah.
Out in Provo, soaking.
I'm soaking out in Provo.
Man, oh man, they're challenging this.
God,
Jesus
no wonder.
Christ.
This is stupid art.
The officials are going to go to replay again. This might be a challenge of the spot.
Oh man, I'm big sad right now.
Riles might be using his coach's
Why?
challenge to challenge the spot.
Because I mean, I know what happens, but my God, dude, this is like you were saying.
At this point,
This feels like they're out to get us. They want us to lose this game.
Yeah, it felt pretty bleak at this point. Like, I feel like there were moments in that Texas game this year where it felt pretty bleak until we made it to overtime by some act of God.
Oh,
But this feels pretty bleak at this point.
He definitely got the first down.
he definitely got the first down. That's great. The coach's challenge, like
Definitely got the first down.
I mean, kudos to the officiating, I guess, for improving.
What are we doing
defense.
here?
They've had 13
Fucking
years
idiot.
to improve. I guess they've made small steps.
and it's good that the replay official now on the official can replay and look at it himself. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
they don't necessarily have to
or whatever.
sit there holding his hands. Fourth down, they didn't overturn it. This is insane. What is happening with the replay system? And he gets it.
Stupid bitch.
My God.
Boy Bryce.
God.
Is the offensive coordinator,
annoying.
the head coach.
This is
Defensive coach
it's
probably
just
would've
sickening the way like
played. It all comes down to who the head
Man.
coach is.
everything's on the line.
Now, you know, with this offense,
Hard.
What was our record at the time? We had one
All
loss.
teams
4-0.
are undefeated.
Or 3-0.
Oh, we were 3-0. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
We just
3-0.
came off of the Miami win.
Yeah.
Salubi.
Yeah, I forgot they had Salubi.
It'll be second down and 2 for Baylor,
Sure.
and that might take us to the end of the third quarter.
same little
All right, put
It
your
might,
fours up,
but it might
boys.
not.
Put your fours up.
play that
We gotta have it.
Kansas State runs so success-
Big fourth
successfully.
quarter. Put your fours up.
So that will
Everybody
do it
in the
for
chat,
third
put your
quarter
fours
here
up.
in Manhattan. Kansas State trying to hang on for dear life and
Oh,
with Baylor, but the explosiveness of the Baylor offense has been the
whatever. Get out of here, Kendall. Jesus Christ.
God, he was torching
One
Tyson.
Kansas farmer feeds 128 people plus you.
No chance. They have to feed way more than that, right? All right, here we go. This is our quarter, right? We got to have it. Look at that.
One thing you
That was
notice
a great
about all these
stop.
stadiums,
Big
the
D-line.
was always on that shaded side.
We took out Trey Walker and replaced him with Isaiah Childs.
Jarrell Child.
Jarrell Childs. Why did I say Isaiah?
That's a deep cut. I heard that
Look
name.
at Arthur absolutely looks like a car crash. It's just like whipped around, like body flying everywhere.
Can we talk about how insane it is that Arthur Brown played out both of his years at K-State, had a great tenure there, and then Bryce Brown had 13 yards total.
And he was supposed to be the phenom of all phenoms at
I mean, he
running
was
back.
the best recruit we had.
He was the number one player
Ever.
in the country
Yeah.
Does he have a play action
his high school year.
and try
Crazy.
to get the home run
Wichita East,
off
the
this
Aces.
short-yardage situation?
I wonder what his stats were in high school. Look it up.
That's
Look at that.
Look it up.
Let me see if they have that. I don't know if they have that on.
And this is a
Art.
legitimate
He took. Oh, he's down to. Those are significant later in this game.
go on this one.
2 timeouts.
Art.
He blew one on a challenge, and he blew a timeout, potentially going for an unfortunate.
Bryce Brown, first team All-City League as a freshman. He rushed 1,400 yards and 12 touchdowns. Followed that up with an even more impressive sophomore campaign, 2,039 yards and 26 tutties.
Oh, my God.
In high school.
What's his junior year?
His junior year, 1,800 yards, 23 touchdowns.
What is senior year? You cheating bitches. Get out of here.
1,800 yards senior year. So he had 7,209 rushing yards overall. City League record.
His senior year, he had what?
1,800 as well. So he had 7,209 total yards.
And he had over 100 touchdowns in his career. Close to it?
I don't know.
He went 18, 26, 23.
Stop looking at the play. Oh, my God. Another review.
Oh, no.
Fucking dumbasses.
He also averaged 9 yards a carry.
Jesus Christ.
And the thing you have to think about, too, is if he's setting these City League records, he's beating records that would have been set by fucking Barry Sanders.
Yeah, he's the Wichita guy. Yeah, that's crazy. Oof, oof. He clearly got it. But, you know, when the referee...
He had a cup of coffee in the NFL.
I mean, he continued our draft streak.
He did.
Oh, you know what? He was short here.
And
Wasn't
he
he?
only needed to, there's a first down for Baylor. Well, no question. That might be the most inexact
Never mind.
You don't remember this game as well as you thought you did, and neither do I.
Matt's too busy
Well,
looking at
I
the
originally...
Hey.
The Baylor hot moms.
Shout out to the moms.
Well, at one point, I completely forgot what the score was. Like, what we won this game by.
Well, you'll find out.
Well, no, I remember it now. But I don't remember. I don't remember
how we got to that.
What caused this situation? I do remember how we got there. Yes, I remember how we scored the points, but I don't remember how Baylor fucked up.
Because Baylor had the fly wire, with the shit on the shoulder pads. Man, that's just what a clean look. What a cool looking player. Oof.
I think he had that there.
Gerard Monk.
The play action game with the quarterback under center is one of the
great name for a Catholic Baptist.
Because you have a play action off the run. They have a
Shut up.
Out of the shotgun.
Salubi.
We're going to hear that name a little bit more.
A little bit too much, if you're asking me.
Yeah.
Arthur with the elbow pads.
Arthur, just.
Wait, what was Jarrell Childs before he went to linebacker? Was he a running back?
Running back.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
That's
I
why
would have assumed quarterback because he was a Snyder guy.
He had the running back number. He never changed it.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Oh my God, it's so fun. Hey, we've consistently kept 12 viewers in the crowd, and I appreciate it. It's peaked like at 15 or 16.
What do you think Jarrell Childs is doing now?
Hopefully,
Yeah,
I bet he owns a nightclub.
No, he is an endoscopy sales rep.
Oof!
Striker.
Yeah.
That's funny.
What does he do?
That's how they.
Here's his LinkedIn profile.
We're not. I don't need to see his LinkedIn profile.
He's gonna get 12 views from a bunch of random cases.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, "Who the hell are these people?"
Why are they talking about
Ran
this stuff?
right flat into the middle of the thing.
He's
The
still,
middle of that thing. All right, field goal.
Nice looking man still. He hasn't aged too
This
much.
field goal. I see. So this is what Aaron
Jones. Isn't that a Green Bay Packer legend, Aaron Jones? Or is that different Aaron Jones? Whoa! Holy shit!
It was an entire upright to the left.
That was really close, guys. Really close. It was really close.
Well, Jaws, real estate, medical sales coach.
I can't wait for this 7-minute drive.
And that kid is now.
Baller, let's go, Baller.
That
My
kid is
guy.
now working as a BDR somewhere. Because he's probably 25.
We got Baller Status Cat in the chat. My guy.
Baller status. Let's go. Shout out.
Throw it, Collin. Throw it. Where are you throwing that ball, Collin? Jesus Christ. What's the flag for? Holding? I mean, the first half of this game absolutely flew by, and then it's just been derailed from the middle of the third quarter until now.
You notice what I mentioned early in the game, though. Tyler Lockett had those first 2 plays or whatever,
Yep.
and he's been completely silent since then.
Yep.
It became the Chris Harper game, and then it was just that was it, basically. Chris Harper and Andre Coleman and Angelo Pease.
Yeah. I mean, Angelo was an absolute
And
stud in this game.
Hubert in the first half, too.
Hubert caught one. Broderick had one, but it was a pass interference and he was out of bounds. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Baller
So most of this team came back to 2012.
Who?
Most of this team came back.
Oh
to
yeah, most of them did.
Yeah.
Look at the stand-up tight end. Oh, I love it.
Which is why I think a lot of people are drawing similarities to what this next year could be to 2011 and 97. Of those teams ended up being elite level teams the next season, but the first year was kind of raw. You didn't really know what you were going to get. You got some younger quarterbacks who are a little bit unproven, who maybe played a couple games but didn't play the whole season prior year. There are a lot of parallels. So, and you've got some elite Kansas transfers like Arthur Brown, Chris Harper, who didn't play until this season, like Dylan Edwards, perhaps. So it's going to be – I think there could be some similarities, but I hope we don't drop the games like Oklahoma State that we dropped this season.
Oklahoma State's going to be tough this year. They're going to be – it's
Yeah, I'm at home.
We got him at home.
I still don't think Alan Bowman's any good, but that's just –
He wasn't good last year, but he did just enough because Will Howard – threw away the game, basically.
Oh, status cat. Wasting money plays.
We were. We ran that play. We ran the play like 4 times in the first half, but yeah, we were wasting it. There we go. Check at the line, Collin. Check at the line.
Yep.
Check at the line.
Shades of Will Howard right there.
Let's go. For a quarterback scramble. Nope. Get there, Chris.
Harper, dude.
So good.
Do we
Good
think that a Dante Cephas can be similar to a Chris Harper?
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Chris Harper was our number 1. I don't think Dante Cephas is going to be our 1.
Who's number 1? Jace?
I think number 1's going to be. I think it's going to be Keegan. To be honest, I think Jace is going to be working out of that slot.
Okay.
Yeah. Harper was so strong, so physical.
You're right about that crowd.
that's our water balloon.
Look at that. Bank.
Oh, my God.
Johnny boy. God, he was such a stud. He was so swaggy. I wanted to be him so bad.
John
There's that big eye cat right there. Look at
Look at
that.
all those people with red faces because nobody wore sunscreen.
Do people still wear sunscreen? I don't.
Yeah,
I wear sunscreen sometimes.
I gotta,
yeah, sometimes.
All right, here we go. Collin Klein run. Run it. Run it. Nope.
Airing it out.
Andre, come on.
Crowd was looking for a flag.
What was that, like the second time we had 4 wideouts?
He was a Andre McDonald was a DUI guy too, wasn't he?
That's correct, actually. I think so. I think he
was?
did have that.
Yeah, he was a DUI guy.
that.
Yeah, he was a
I want to say
DUI
that
guy.
was 2010.
Yep, he was in the doghouse for a long time.
Andre McDonald Dewey. He had a Dewey in Texas. Maybe?
20,
Yeah,
2010.
Texas.
Who did? Andre?
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that DUI. There we go, Collin. Get out of there, boy. Put your head down.
It's no doubt about it. Down
That was a noise.
Yeah, that's the sound you make when you're on the bottom of the pile. Whoa, look at that spot. Holy shit. Bring the chains out.
The yellow line isn't correct, you know.
It's very bad. It's been very bad today. I mean, honestly, they don't even know what line of scrimmage is working today because those two. What the hell? Look at the line of scrimmage. What are we doing?
Klein's feet.
Taking a long time right here.
Oh my God!
You've been taking a long time all game, Bob Davey. We know.
There you go, Colin. Take over.
The original tush push.
Yeah.
God.
Man, oh man.
Is Snyder's collecting royalties on the tush push? Gotta believe that.
First down.
There's Ryan Quick. I went to high school with him.
Old Wiki.
13 or 28, 146 yards.
So that's a
what a disgusting.
That's a 1.0 stat line. That's a 1.0 stat line, to be honest.
That is a 1.0, yeah.
Well, he needs the completion percentage is 1.0, but he needs like 275 yards passing.
Yeah.
Oh, Colin, get out of there! Get out of there! There you go.
Broken pocket.
Get out of there.
Big bruiser.
What a stud, dude. Okay, I was watching a game from last season, the Texas Tech game. I'd rather have the gray or even white underneath the purple jerseys, like as an undershirt, than the two-tone purple that we wear. Like the undershirts are never the same color purple, and it pisses me off.
Oh, yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, it irks me.
I'd rather have a
tertiary
gray or a lavy.
John!
Ugh. A little lavy under there.
Ooh, a little lavy? I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Love a tertiary gray.
Matt is.
What show is this? Last Man Standing.
What the fuck is that?
Whoa.
It was Tim Allen.
No, that's Tim Allen. Yeah, that's a great show.
Oh my God.
Great
There's
show.
Also an advertisement. Oh, there's Matt McKernan and fucking Gandalf.
Isn't that Preston Stevens?
I think
Preston
so.
Stevens dressed as Gandalf.
Fucking
And then Matt
Gandalf.
McKernan was the guy next to him. He went to Bishop Carroll. He was in Haymaker.
Oh.
Fucking Gandalf.
That was definitely Preston.
Get off of me.
Hazen Short just
Preston.
confirmed in the chat. Yes, that was.
Oh yeah, Preston
Roommate from the
used to
tech
wear
show.
Gandalf to all the games. And they showed him up close and personal in the 2010 Texas game at home. The camera went up right to him, and we were, yeah.
I remember when I found out that it was Preston when I joined Delta Sig. I was like, "Holy shit! This is royalty.
I know.
This guy's famous."
You're probably going to get it back.
Are we
Like the
gonna get it
K-State
back?
version of the KU I am sad sign guy.
I am sad. Man, we were taking so much time off the clock, down 2 scores. I don't know what we're
This drive
doing.
started with 10 minutes.
Yeah. Remember in the first half when you said, we left too much time on the clock for Baylor. Like, we're not leaving enough time for ourselves in the.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Right.
Feels comfortable in this formation based on how Baylor's lined up. He's giving him a steady dose.
FYI, we have not had a Wildcat.
Boof! Oh my God.
We have not.
We have not had one Wildcat play.
Not a single one.
Just letting you know that you were wrong.
I said the over-under. I wasn't right or wrong.
I was wrong because I said we were going to go over. So
I said 0. I said specifically 0.
And I was the bookmaker, so call me Vegas.
Yeah.
I wasn't right.
You
or
owe me
wrong.
$100.
I do not.
Wait,
That's
we
what I said.
didn't sneak us in, did we? Oh, it was definitely a short split. Or we did, didn't we?
let's go, Colin. Oh, they called him prematurely. There he is. Let's go.
Another Another underrated game from this season. Like, I was saying this to somebody on Twitter. I would be down to rewatch the entire 2011 season, like conference schedule at least, and Miami. Conference schedule plus Miami. But that Texas A&M game, the 4 overtime game, the last time we ever played them prior to them leaving.
Wait, was that not that was the one that I picked, wasn't it?
That was this season.
Right.
No, you didn't pick that for the poll. No.
Oh, I picked 2019 Oklahoma.
I remember. Yeah, that game was so fun.
There's one game that I would not want to watch, and it's the OU game. The OU game where we lost like 55 to nothing or something.
Who was
like
the quarterback?
Was that Dom?
Oh, Andrew Jones.
I don't remember.
2011?
Dom just now, did I, man?
I don't know. I wasn't looking. 2011 OU was here at home. It was homecoming, and then we were undefeated, and they weren't, and they beat us like 55 to nothing or something.
Yeah, no, they kicked our asses.
I remember the Kyler Murray year that they did that to.
No, that was at OU.
There was a year that Baker beat us homecoming as well. It was like 50 to nothing.
Okay.
They like totally blanked us. 2015.
Yeah, 2015. That was also very bad.
Look at that stat line. That's fucking insane.
2015 K-State OU was 55 to nothing.
Zoinks.
Baker Mayfield was 20 for 27 with 5 touchdowns and 282 yards. Joe Huebner was 4 for 14 with 39 yards and 2 interceptions.
I bet they played Cody Cook instead. What was Cody Cook's stat line?
Cody Cook. Oh my God. Let's see. Box score. Cody Cook was 1 for 8 with 6 yards.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Did you see that decleater? Oh my God!
Matt, Cody Cook was 1 for 8 with 6 yards and 1 interception. We had a combined QBR of, 13.
I would not be opposed to rewinding that just to watch that again.
I'm down. Well, unless they show a replay here. If they show a replay, we're good.
I don't know if they will, but god damn, that was fucking insane. Oh, that would be worth a rewind.
Maybe not.
Damn it, man. That was crazy.
Pouring out for the old Big 12 logo, too. I like that old.
This is a penalty against Kansas State. Baylor would have the ball probably across their own 40, if not their own 45-yard line.
Hey, but guess what?
Shout out to the Cocaine Willie merch.
Where the hell did you get that?
I made it.
Oh, that's cute.
Didn't Brittany make it for you, though?
Yeah.
I think it was my mom that made it.
Oh.
Look at the declare.
Perfect definition of
Shanda, that was Randall Evans, I'm pretty sure.
That's a name I don't remember.
Wasn't his first name Randall?
Randall Evans. Yeah, Randall Evans, yeah.
He was like the nickelback for a long time. Then he played for the Eagles.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the band, though.
Oh, no, that actually wasn't him. No, that wasn't him.
Just another generic white guy with the same haircut and blonde.
Oh, good play, Alan Chapman.
He finally got more incompletions than touchdowns now.
Zimmerman was right there, too.
He has more incompletions than touchdowns now. We rattled him. We
Finally.
finally got him, boys. Right where we want him.
2 concussions later.
That's what we needed. Sacked. Oh, let's go!
There it is!
Let's fucking go!
One of my favorite K-State moments of all time was that interception.
Oh, look at the crowd.
That
crazy.
was the moment. That was the moment when I decided I was never going to a press box ever again for football.
Look who was in the
electric.
Look who was in the backfield. Was it Kimball with the head swat? He swatted him across the head. Look at this swim move. Slap!
Oh my god.
That was
knocked him down with his hands.
In today's college football. That would probably be a penalty.
Oh, absolutely. Swim move and then smack.
Heavy hands, though. I mean, for that.
Look at the concentration by Arthur. Just
That dude was working out his triceps.
What are they
We're gonna
doing?
knock down RG3.
Hey,
with
hey,
that.
we
Out,
had, to
K-State.
have, we had to have a classic timeout.
To get the crowd out of it, we had to get the crowd out of it.
Classic timeout.
Way to get the crowd out of it, Bill. That's smart thinking. If you're on offense, you got to get the crowd quiet a little bit.
And we've got the Just Do It in the big Nike font. I remember we had the Delta 6 Rush shirts the next year that were like the Nike font thing.
That's right.
The big, 500 font.
Rob. So we had the ball at the 15, huh?
Yeah. Come here.
That was a good.
Come here.
That was a good run. We got the ball at the 9,
With
10-yard line. 5 minutes to go.
And in case you're just joining us, the
First interception in 171 attempts.
I heard that also from Bob Wachuzin too. So,
Amazing.
oh,
We're
look
in
who
here.
it is.
We're in here. Shout out to the little one. This is a
Little
classic
Napier.
game. Look at K-State about to take the lead.
Dude, here's the deal with Arthur Brown, too, is he did not look like a 20-year-old.
No, he looked like he was
No, he
38 years old.
He looked like he had 5 kids and was 35 years old.
Collin? Oof!
Not good. Not good.
Too loud?
Dude, Arthur Brown was literally a man amongst
Yeah.
That was a loss of nearly 6. That'll put him right
All
back
right.
at the
We'll be
15-yard line.
Steady
Klein
brain.
is
a little bit.
shaking up again.
Sketty brain activate.
Just don't activate like that Oklahoma State game in 2012.
Look at this. Boom!
Look at that. That
That's
also
absolute-
would be a penalty.
Yeah, that's absolute targeting. He's missing the first half of the next game.
Dude, do y'all remember that Oklahoma State game in 2012 when Collin Klein was so sketty brain that he couldn't do anything?
Yeah, they pulled him in the fourth quarter.
It was so bad, dude.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
That's when I think everybody was
Sam's
like, "Oh
played.
shit, we've got no chance." If actually
He didn't.
win a national championship.
He may have actually been concussed there because
Yeah, he didn't even
know
run the
what
right play.
was.
He was like, what?
He may have actually been concussed.
He had no idea where he was at.
God. So we can blame his decision to go to ATM on CTE.
He might. It might be a CTE scenario. It's quite
Yeah,
possible.
Don't worry about your wife creating a school in the community and then just abandoning it.
Well, he wasn't worried about kissing his wife until they actually got married either, because he was part of the cult.
Oh my God.
That's a different topic for another day.
Look at Anthony. Clutch. Take the lead.
Guys, 3 minutes is a lot of time left for
Wait, too
Robert.
much time.
A world.
Hey.
If you're listening to Bob Wachuzin. A world of time.
A lot of time left.
College football presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. Let's go.
Our status cat almost caught the Anthony Cantelli field goal in the north end zone.
Nice. Oh my God.
0-7 on the road.
We absolutely have him rattled. Oh, I can't wait.
They had Klein rattled too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of
I
an
cannot
easy
wait
one
for the-
there.
Colin Klein didn't know what
Oof.
his name was on that last play.
Man, they were hitting.
He
They were
had
out there
no
hitting.
This was the game where I was like, okay, even though we gave up 35 points to Baylor, this is the game where I was like, I think the lynch mob might be back.
Yeah, the defense was something else.
Because 2011, 2012, that defense was elite
All
level
right.
defense.
All right. No.
It was. Are you arguing that?
I would argue this game is that, yeah. Like they killed us on
No,
the,
I agree with you, but you have to think about the fact this is a Baylor team that could put up 40, 50, 60 points on any given night against any
Arthur, look at the speed. He's like a fucking
Yeah.
missile.
So giving up 35 points to Baylor in this veer and shoot Art Briles offense,
I mean,
measuring stick. You have to think about it that way a little bit.
Holy shit. Look at Arthur Brown's feet.
He was
They're like a blur. They're like a cartoon.
see, this was weird too because they were not in a
Not hurry.
being us. Yeah, they were not in a hurry.
No, they kind of mailed it in. They're like,
It's
this shit's done.
It's so loud in there. Telling you, we got the boy spooked. He's seeing ghosts.
Easily one of the loudest K-State games I ever went to.
Yeah.
Boom!
Considering the situation and the game and the way it played out, and the kind of plays that you had from Brown, like, it just, man.
Oh, okay. I'm not going to give it away. I think I know what the next sequence of plays is. Oh my God!
Talk us through it.
I do remember.
I think this. It's 4 down territory. We've got Robert. I mean, it's desperation mode. Quick run, get shut down by Arthur Brown, and then we've been subbing our defensive ends, and they've been, kind of going back and forth. But we've got number 57 in the game, and if you've watched throughout the game on these quick swing passes and these quick flares to the outside, our DNs are trying to get up and get into the passing lane, and it hasn't been successful at all game. And then 4th down and 2. What is the odds that they run the exact play that we've been trying to jump this entire time? To this tight end right here. Bam! Get that shit out of here. What the? Let's go! Let's go!
Looking back on that,
Volker.
That was such a bad.
What is he complaining about? What could he possibly be complaining about? Look at the crowd, absolutely going bananas.
He didn't have an opportunity to show him a good time. That's
They killed.
Look at it.
Oh my God! No way.
What? Oh, there's Tim Schrog. He's the editor.
Look at Matt. Look at Matt in the corner. Look at Matt. Look at his face.
Oh my God! I remember that game. That was.
He's got the varsity jacket. Oh my God.
Oh, and remember
2011, huh?
Remember earlier in the first half when Baylor was, in the second half when Baylor was up 2 scores, and they wasted one on a challenge. They wasted one on a challenge, and then they wasted a timeout on a random play that they didn't need to call a timeout. Now they have no way to stop the clock. Game, set, match. K-State. Let's go.
Fucking mob, baby.
Rob.
Oh, whoa, is that a stat? For real? Did they say Baylor had never won a road opening game in the Big 12 ever?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense considering their history. They were dog shit until Bryles got there.
Wow, not even
Classic.
one?
Classic false start with a minute to go. You can just fucking knee it.
That's some fucking.
This is so dumb.
Belichick
never mind. All right.
Some Bill Belichick.
Wow, I even sat as if I'm dying at that. That was the Wildcats Forever bus trip, actually. So.
Did you get the commemorative mug out of that too?
It was the pint glass.
I've got 2 of them.
I don't have them anymore.
My third one broke. I've still got two of the 3 that I got. I don't know why I didn't get it my first year.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Got a Flag Willie and a Power Cat Willie on there. Two separate things.
Bill looked so good.
He still looked a little young there, like relatively.
He did.
Young.
He still had a little glow to his face.
He didn't have like super jolly neck.
Yeah, that turkey neck. That turkey neck.
Yeah. His neck is still pretty taut.
Look at Mike Smith, baby, wide receivers coach.
Oh yeah.
Went to Arkansas, I think, after 2012.
I'm somewhat surprised we didn't storm the field for this.
No, we didn't.
We're a power program, sir.
Business as usual.
Look at that.
Man.
Baylor wasn't a rival at that point.
Ooh, what is he saying to him?
There's like, yeah, you're a fucking bitch. Get out of here.
Get out of here, you fucking bitch.
Wow.
I wonder what Bill Snyder shit talk sounded like. I would love to be on the other end of that. Wow.
What a time.
What a fun game.
Damn.
Man.
That was a great game. First retro replay. Well done, guys. Matt, I can only see half of your face. There we go.
I'm alive.
The mustache is looking great, by the way.
Thank you.
Maybe I can go twirl with mine. Hold on.
Maybe not though. No, I don't know. Oh, you look like if I bought a game of Clue at Dollar General.
I need a monocle.
like the
You're a little bit of a
broke
pirate.
ass game of Clue. No, this was fun. Thanks for everybody who joined.
Shout out to the chat for staying in there with us.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the 7 to 12 people who have been here the entire night. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get out of here. But for all of you who are watching, listening live or otherwise, thank you for doing that. Follow the show at Cocaine Willie. Follow us individually. I'm at Bob Trollsby. Chef is at Chef Andre Napier, and Fireball Matt is at Matt Marchesini. And also follow the College Huddle at College Huddle or thecollegehuddle.com. There's news articles, shows, other shows covering G5, P4, all the above. And Chef has shining lights behind him and s'mores in front of him. So we're going to get out of here. Thanks for joining, and we will talk to you all later.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a hell of a drug.